possible problems at Twitch.
It's funny because I actually told Alan today. I was like, "Hey, you should come watch us tonight."
Oh, they're live now.
We're live?
Hey.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, so apparently there are possible Twitch issues.
Yay!
Yeah, I feel okay. I feel a bit better about myself right now. I was like, fucking upgraded my machine.
Yeah.
And I thought I broke everything.
The good thing is, if you do anything in the Discord chat, if you do talk at all, Hoops actually pays attention to the Discord chat during stream. I do not.
I try to. I don't always.
Yeah. And yeah, Jackie has a commission for her maps
Yeah.
to make like a sci-fi world.
Well, it's like a fantasy come sci-fi.
It's a fantasy place, but there's like a robot thing. Unfortunately, Jackie showed me last night. She's like, "Does this look sci-fi?" And I was like, "It looks more fantasy." No. And she was like, "Well, he said he wanted turrets," and I was like, "Jackie."
Yeah, because he didn't explain
Jackie,
gun turrets.
I think if he's talking about sci-fi, a sci-fi
well, he says
base.
he wants a mech. Oh my god, he wants.
He means gun turrets.
Yeah, he
not
wants like a mech.
Not like Crenelly.
Well,
so Jackie had a base
unfortunately-
with a bunch of like castle turrets around it, and I was like, "Those are the wrong kind of turrets for a sci-fi
Well,
base."
so I didn't realize that because he doesn't say anything about it being sci-fi or fantasy. I'm just assuming it's fantasy since they all are. And then this guy's like, and I'd also like to have like a mech bay in this base. And I was like, huh. But what should have tipped me off is I like the base's floor to be concrete colored, and I wanted to be like
concrete.
Like concrete.
Yeah, he wanted a concrete mech base.
I know.
with
So now I
turrets.
have to make.
And
So
Jackie
now I have
puts
to
in,
make
like,
gun turrets.
Stone castle turret.
Yeah. So now I have to make turrets. I have to make gun turrets.
Okay.
It looked good too. It just wasn't a sci-fi.
I was
mech
very
base.
upset.
Well, now that we're live a second time, and for real this time, I'll give the recap again of what
Yes,
happened.
recap me again because I actually wasn't paying attention the first time you told me, like at all.
If you weren't injured, I'd hit you.
Apparently it didn't stop me, so
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I feel bad.
I don't. So, you were tasked by the Hidden Backs to go find
the who?
the Hidden Backs. There are two gangs.
Oh, right, the Hidden Backs.
and the Black Vulkars. The Hidden Backs are the good ones. The Black Vulkars suck. They stole a prototype swoop bike engine or accelerator from the Hidden Backs, and they said they'll sponsor you in the race if you go fetch it for them. Technically, we're playing canon for the first game, and you cannot play canon for the second game. It's impossible.
The second game is non-canon.
No, it's because when they came out with the Old Republic,
Sorry.
they described canon for both games, and the way they described it, you cannot have the canon setup in Knights of the Old Republic 2, because you're either female. The canon is female for Knights of the Republic 2 for your character.
Female light side.
Female light side, but one of the characters is not retrievable via when you're a female.
One of the canon characters.
Yes.
Messed
So
up.
you have all the companions with you, canon and female, but you cannot actually replicate that in the game.
Well, I'm sure that there's a mod out there.
I don't think there is right now.
What? A
A
mod that
mod for
allows you
that. I
to...
think they're working on it. I don't think they ever finished it.
They're
'cause
still working on it?
It's
Jesus
really
Christ,
tough.
modders.
Well, hey, listen. They had
Get over
bigger
the top
things.
of it.
They had to
Alright?
finish the second game
I've walked
first.
around with my tits out fighting Thomas the Tank Engine in Skyrim, okay? They can switch up
I liked how speechless that made you. Even Miles got quiet for that one.
I don't even know what to say to that. Sir, I believe that the exact line was he walked out with his tits out fighting Thomas the Tank Engine in Skyrim.
Yeah, it's a combination of two mods, both the nudity mod and the one where all the dragons are replaced by Thomas the Tank Engine. And instead of roaring, it goes doo, doo, and like blasts fire out of its face. You never seen that? And all the Thomas the Tank Engines fly around? There's also a really good Macho Man Randy Savage one, where they fly down and they just go, oh yeah!
Yeah, Donkey does like
And
all
their
of them.
arms are like fucking gross hard, because it's Macho Man's head and then a stretched map of his body and arms out onto the dragon's body. God, why were we watching 4 Strength, 4 Stand Leather Belt? I should have put that
Watch
shit
this later on. So as I was saying, the first game we're going to play canon, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's not canon, new canon,
And the
it's old
second
canon.
second game you said go male light side as well?
Yes.
Because of a better...
The character...
Casting
yes.
characters.
Yes.
Oh, but so pardon my talking baby. He's
Yes.
talking to his moose.
He got a new moose. His name's Mortimer. He's got crinkly feet and he's got hearts in his eyes. And
Oh, we start the bot.
hard biteable horns.
Yeah.
We can't
For some reason you like me, and thank God you like me too.
All right, the game's going.
You're gonna hold Miles then while I play?
Hold on. Let
You
me
can put him on the pillow.
He's just hooting at his moose.
You're
So.
gonna put him on the...
Did you
First
say
off,
he's just hooting at his moose?
would you like me to... I'm up. Would you like me to get
A drink?
tray?
The tray.
Oh, it's right here. I got it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
Jackie
it.
got the tray.
Okay, good.
But if you can give me a drink, that'd be wonderful.
Ooh, if you want to grab me another can, that'd be super.
Ah, yeah, if you're up.
Wow, we're both shits.
Here's the thing. On the drive home, well, for
right,
two
I want to
things.
hoot at a moose.
What do you want?
I don't know. There might be soda buried underneath all those stupid
Oh
vegetables.
no, the soda's next to the fridge.
Oh, Jackie
I
dug
didn't
the
put it
sodas
away
out
yet.
from underneath the vegetables. I hid the soda under vegetables in the hopes that Jackie might do something healthy while
moved
going
the
for her sodas.
vegetables.
And she just moved all the vegetables.
But I used them today.
We did. We had
Are there more cans in the fridge still?
No, there's no left in the fridge. But
we had French onion soup.
what?
Just give me whatever Jackie's drinking.
There's the Diet Pepsi next to the
I'll have what
fridge.
she's having.
Why don't you have the Snapple that I bought you?
I don't really like Snapple.
You asshole!
I said I'd drink it, but it was a lie. Snapple's kind of
Well,
lame.
guess what? I'm taking your fucking Snapple now.
Yeah, you're welcome to.
So what were you saying
Damn
about the
it.
drive home?
Ooh, that was
My
a-
typo?
That was a wet one.
Oh, that's right, the typo.
Oh no!
We're on the... Alex and I are on the train.
Oh yeah,
Coming
Jackie
home.
sends me a tag that says,
A text.
she says, "Is Hoops licking you up?" And she responded with, "Picking, oh my god." And of course my proper response was, "Yeah, he's lathering me up right now." Because not only is he licking me, but it's like a soapy lick.
I'm pretty sure Abby must have thought I'd gone crazy.
Well, that actually
because I
ties into what I was saying to Hoops afterwards, which was, he was like, "It's gonna be one of those nights, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, we got French onion soup waiting. We're gonna get filled up with Swiss cheese and salt and
An onion.
yeah." I got a nice bomb.
They were Vidalia onions too.
10:30 is gonna be a rough time.
Vidalia onions.
Vidalia's, yeah, it was good, and that's from
By the way, that's
Mr.
Vidalia
Marcus,
onion. I
sponsored
don't know
by Mr.
why.
Marcus.
Yeah, that little guy.
Do you want to take this little guy?
Look how big he is now. I mean, he's still really small. Oh my god, we went to a diner over the weekend, and a woman, as we're walking into the diner, one of the ladies that was leaving looks at him in the carrier and goes, "That is a brand new baby." And I went, "No, he's actually 4 months old." And she went, "No way."
Oh, Jackie, these cheese Danishes look really good.
Yeah, they were on sale and I couldn't help myself.
Oh yeah, did I show you the picture?
No, what
I
picture?
think you know what? I copied it, but I don't think I texted it to you.
Oh god.
What? Oh, you're drooling already.
Oh, do you need a thing?
Oh yeah, we've
Yes,
actually been
please.
kind of putting a bib on him because he drools
I
so much.
don't have a bib with me right now. Oh, you're gonna use
There
this
you
thing?
go.
Can you?
No.
Do I have to get up? Oh, there you go.
Here you go. He's drooling
Abby's
little guy.
shirt. Go for it.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here you go.
now you're drool free. Oh.
You'll appreciate that.
Oh, nice tats. Sometimes when you're a mom, you take half a shower, you
Yes.
eat half a meal, and you finish half your laundry. Because your baby is hungry or pooped or just needs to be held. So you stop what you're doing, and it's okay because you hold them tight, and just the way
Yes.
you're comforting them, you find comfort in their embrace, realizing that in this time they need you. Aww. That's true.
Isn't that good? That's from
a
Sarah.
nice one.
Sarah
Thanks, Sarah.
asked me specifically to share that with you.
That's really nice. Thank you, Sarah. God, I wish I had some of these tats.
I know. I wish I wasn't so broke. I'd have so many more tattoos.
Yeah, right?
Also, my dad texted me today and he was like, "Yeah, Dylan's coming down in 2 weeks for Thanksgiving.
Great.
I need to know, are we doing the tattoos or what?" So, sure.
That's awesome, Sarah. Thank you. That made my day. Because today was the first long day of leaving them with my mom, and I had my totally above the table job,
Yeah. Fully legit.
fully legit like tax reporting job. And they were with my mom all day, so it was this was the first day that we weren't like dropping them off to sleep at somebody's house.
Look, it's Alan.
Hey, Alan!
She's talking about her fully legit tax reporting job.
And there's my tax reporting boss.
Oh yeah, I love Mission 2.
Okay.
You know who I don't like? Karth.
Nothing. I don't want to talk to you, Chewie knockoff.
Karth and Zalbar are the two weakest characters, honestly.
Is it because Albar has a poor voice actor?
Zalbar doesn't have a voice actor. It's
Exactly.
No, it's Zalbar because his character.
He'll probably watch the TV if you turn him around.
Turn around. Ah, you idiot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Get him, Zalbar.
well,
I gotta
Caden
tell
was
you,
weak
Matt,
too.
he is super into you.
Oh, I know.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't want to talk to Doug Funny.
Doug, I forgot
Please
about
do
that.
not talk to Doug. Oh, because now he's gonna disengage. Come on. Hoops is pissing on my husband.
I'm sorry. They gave the same voice actor two weak characters. I'm sorry.
I forget. How do I target?
Yeah, Caden's better than Karth, though.
Yeah. Snipped.
Okay, now this sounds super dark. Why is it so hard to find stock footages of gun turrets?
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah, you'd think that we'd be able to find some stock footage of turrets.
I mean, we're in America. I'm sorry.
What was
I
that?
thought this was America.
What are you doing?
Aww. He might be getting tired.
Ion blaster, heavy blaster, ion rifle. Any upgrades in there? Hoops.
No, none of those.
Here. Pass that over.
There you go.
Oh.
He starts crying and he hands it back to Daddy.
Ooh.
That's not true. I was gonna hold him. I thought
Oh,
you
were
said,
you?
"Here you go."
Yeah.
Oh no, he was giving you the.
That's what I was
Oh,
giving
I thought you. Oh,
I don't
thought
want him.
you-
I have things
I'll
to
take
do.
it back. I don't mind.
I have
Like,
things
"Aw."
to do.
I thought you were asking for it, Bella.
No,
I
no,
misunderstood.
you're right. Are you kidding? That's every time. Anytime somebody's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it for you," and then he starts crying. "Oh, here you go. Here's mommy."
Picking your own
You're
things,
just
dude.
tired, bud.
He's gonna keep being tired.
Well, you'll get over it. But
Well, that's fine.
Oh no.
I guess. Jackie, would you like to intervene?
Miles.
Miles. That was. That hit my face.
Sitting on that, please.
No.
Alex.
Jackie, you got this.
I'm literally trying to do something I got paid for.
I get that. But he's also
Miles.
freaking the fuck out.
Miles.
Miles. Hey, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. My God. You'd think that we're taking your legs off. Come here, babe.
Whoa. There's mommy.
You're okay.
Just-
Look at that face. Just breathe.
He only likes me for like a
Oh,
couple
you got
minutes.
some gas in there, you poor baby.
Oh, that's what it is.
Can I quit?
Oh,
You see that face?
Uh-huh.
You are one Weasley. Weasley baby.
Can I equip double energy
You
shields?
little
No.
turd.
yeah, you can put one in each slot. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get that gas out? You know what it is too? So
Well, now
we've
that
been doing the
I'm-
new
now that I'm
Traumagen
out.
for 5 days now,
Uh-huh.
and my mom, I forgot to bring the new Traumagen today because of all the BS that happened. So they had to give him Similac, so he's probably super gassy. Where's the binky owl? All right.
Yeah.
When I get you to sleep, you're staying asleep because mommy's got things to do. And 3, 2.
So yeah, missions viral blade is what, 7 to 16. This has a high. This longsword has a higher variance, but Weasley baby is redundant. They're all conniving little creatures from birth.
They totally are. Oh my God, this kid.
Oh, by the way, did you see what the
He's
stream
got
title
like
is for tonight?
Abby was.
We danced to an area.
At least Abby was sneaky
I'm gonna
about
every week. I'm just gonna do the next line now.
it. All All right.
Okay, kid. All right, buddy.
There we go. Yeah, Abby was sneaky about it at least. When she was being a weasel, she'd act like it was a real thing, like, and she wouldn't really make a face, but you could totally see she was being a shit. This kid, the minute he gets what he wants, he has the shit-eating grin on his face.
Oh yeah.
You saw that, right? The worst is at night, because he's been doing pretty good at staying in the bassinet until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then he won't go back to sleep, so I have to have him in bed with me, or I won't get any sleep. And every time I bring him into bed with me and he's about to eat, he like looks at me and he's just like, ah, ha ha ha. And every time I'm like, you little shit, you could have stayed there.
Hmm.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so that's garage elevator. This is pool. There's a little robot in there.
That reminds me of the pool from American Horror Story Hotel.
Right. Rec room I already did.
Also, ghost ship.
Barracks, I love. Overload power conduit and main barracks. Yeah, how many spikes do I have?
4.
16.
You have 16, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
Definitely doing this. If I remember the last time we did this, it worked very well.
One guy's like, ah!
You might want to move your phone. He's asleep.
That was quick.
Oh yeah. When he's tired, he's out. This is the thing. The kid won't stay asleep, but when bedtime comes around, he falls asleep just fine.
Damn, it was quick.
All right, back to root menu. Armory, that's us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, if that's us, then who was in the control room? Who are you?
Who are you?
All right, everyone.
I don't know. You don't have to be quiet. He's not gonna wake up from that. I'm just.
Yeah, let's disable this security system too while we're here and have this clicks.
Yeah, you absolutely want to do that?
They're turrets, right?
Yes, they are really bad if you don't have the spikes to do it. I wasn't going to tell you, but
You.
I'm glad you did that instead of attempting to fight them.
Okay. Oh yeah, probably very bad out of context. Don't worry, he's out.
By the way, if you kill anyone that way, you still get all the XP for that.
That's awesome.
I'm a firm believer in when the baby's asleep, live your life. If you have to scream at each other right next to his face, that's fine.
That's the droid you're activating.
You got to teach them to just sleep through it.
Good.
Abby, we had to deep clean this carpet one time right before we moved into this house. Abby was in a pack and play in that corner. Alex ran the loudest rug cleaner I've ever heard in my life right past her head. Slept through the whole thing.
It was great. Serious system offline. Lots of turrets inactive. Logging out. Can you log out a little faster? Thank you.
You can always click, Alex, to make it go faster.
I tried and it wasn't working. People who are quiet constantly around their kids doing this was a disservice. Babies don't care once they're asleep, right?
Usually, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. My nephew is
can't,
absolutely
disable
horrendous
and take
at
apart
staying
pieces.
asleep.
Nope.
He's
Alright,
kind of a.
That's a KOTOR 2 thing.
So this elevator, will this take me to a different screen?
Yeah.
Like he needs quiet, but
If I
that
click
he
it
was
or go
also
through
trained
it?
to do
If you go
that.
through it. It just opens the door.
What kind of weapon is that? I was wondering about this last time.
It's a bowcaster.
It's a bowcaster. It's like Chewbacca's.
Okay.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Why are you so far away from me?
I'm telling you, the walk pathing in this game is going to be your biggest
Zalmar's
source
just
of
like
pain.
stuck. He's like fucking moonwalking. Okay, there's nothing in these rooms.
That's where you
Just
came
where I
from.
came from, right? It's a sci-fi crossover. Why does it have to have a fancy name? It's a bowcaster, okay?
Everything needs a fancy name.
Because it's the future. You can't just stick with the names.
Hey, it's not the future. It's just in a galaxy far, far
right,
away.
right.
For all we
That's
know,
the-
it's
that's
actually
the-
the past.
That's the hallway
It's the
exit. There's no need to go that way.
That's the what?
That goes out to the hallway, like by the
Oh,
hidden
yeah,
back
yeah.
entrance. Yeah.
It's the future.
The future past.
Future past. Well, I'd like to continue onward. Okay, good. These assholes are here.
What? What?
What? Gotcha. Simple.
Yep.
Shoot.
Yes?
Go. Oh, you got sniped so hard in the head. How are you still standing?
This is some camera angle.
Yeah. Let's get into the back of his eyeballs.
Yeah, I don't like the combat in Dragon Age as much as I do for this. I'm
Oh
really,
god, it's us too, huh?
yeah, that's really, really weird. Anyway, yeah.
That's
That's why it's screwed
Okay,
up, because
'cause
you happen to be walking in his body.
We are nuts to bust. Okay.
Nuts to bust.
Nuts to bust.
No, it's nuts to nuts.
It is.
You've merged into one being. Can you just save one of those for me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat 8 Danishes.
I don't mean together. I mean, I want one of the cheese ones.
Okay.
Specifically.
Oh, those are different Danishes? Oh,
Yeah,
they're
the
The
apple.
other one's
Cheese and
apple.
apple.
They're delicious.
I wish I could make an insight check on this dude.
Why? Because you're inside him?
That's funny, but no. I wanted to see if
That's
he was
why the
lying.
camera's so screwed up, is because you happen to do it while inside of him, and the scoops can't handle it. That's great.
This is horrifying.
It's like that scene in the new Blade Runner.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was so well done.
I love Blade Runner 24.
Yeah.
They
can't
didn't
wait
they
for
talk
his
about
dude.
that on the.
I know.
They talked about that at on that YouTube channel.
Uh-huh. The corridor one.
Corridor, yeah, corridor crew.
So just basically more of these guys are bad.
Yeah. Hey, Bobo. What, you don't speak Hadith, Jackie? It's a fine art. It's a fine art.
That's right.
I don't really want to threaten him, but maybe I can threaten him a little bit. He's just out.
Oh, Miles?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or you could have gotten a pass card and not use spikes, but I didn't want to tell you that either.
Lame. Go on, get. Credits, antidote kick, sonic grenade.
You don't have an inventory limit, so
Okay, good. I was actually just about to ask that when I picked up that grenade.
don't worry about that.
Huh?
I'm very glad to, because it sucked. I mean, when I played Dragon Age Origins, that was always painful.
It's one of the first things I do in games like Skyrim is just disable the limit. Okay, just wanted to sweep these hallways first. Hey, it's her.
Him.
What the?
He's unarmed.
Okay.
That's his attack.
Pay attention to him, please. Sure. Nice kick, asshole.
What?
Is he gonna have the pass key? Yeah.
Yep.
Advanced med pack. That's pretty nice. Battle stim. Frag grenade, 7 credits. Now, who are these dead people around here? Adrenal alacrity.
Who are these dead
Do you
people?
remember you
Oh, these are
you
people who
overlooked
fucking
that.
zapped.
Yeah.
Got it. Parts and computer spike. What's should I be saving spikes Or do they
You
come
get
at
enough.
Do they come at a premium?
They're not cheap, but they're not expensive either.
Is there a reliable way to like farm?
You can at some point there'll be an easy way to ask for some.
Do I want to repair this little dude? Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
And just watch.
I don't want to get too close. Why? Okay. That was fun. Oh, come on, I can't climb down there.
Yes?
Alright, Zalbar.
You're gonna open the footlockers up.
Durasteel bonding, alloy,
Those two
hair
top
trigger,
things are,
cardio regulator. Those are all mods, right?
Yep.
And 3 plasma grenades. Ooh.
Plasma grenades are great.
What?
They're my favorite in the game.
Okay, so real quick.
Why are hexagons like the universal symbol of mecha stuff?
What?
What?
Hexagons.
No idea what you're talking about.
6-sided shapes, Al.
I get what a hexagon is.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're talking about in mecha
Like for
things.
some reason, because the guy is asking for mech, and he was like, "Oh, it's hexagonal shape. It's
Oh,
base."
mecha
And I'm
as in
looking up, like,
M-E-C-H-A.
Mecha.
I thought you were saying M-E-C-C-A. And I was like, what does this have to do with the Holy Land? I was really confused. I was like, is there a lot of hexagons? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I feel
God.
like
I don't know why I'm laughing so hard at that.
Yes, it's mechs.
I don't believe that door you can open on the right. No, there's nothing else. You cleared it.
Jesus Christ.
What's up with mecha and hexagons? I was like incredibly confused.
You're so beautiful.
Did you have any idea what she was talking about?
No!
I can tell by both of you the looks
But
on
I
both
also-
of your faces.
You
But I
didn't-
also was
Same
not.
thought.
No, I was not associating it with the Holy Land. But I still didn't know what you were talking about.
Like I know exactly what you're talking about. With like, look, even here, hexagons on the walls. Right?
Yeah.
Power shape.
A sci-fi take on mecha sounds kind of awesome. Even the doors are hexagons. They're shit hexagons, but they're hexagons.
Why is that a shit hexagon? And also, that's an octagon! It's an octagon!
Oh, it is an octagon, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, it's really funny. I hate to be that person, but while I was putting the base together, I was doing it and I was like, that's not an hexagon. That's an octagon.
It wasn't at sea.
And I had to fix it.
Good shit, honey. I love you very much.
There's nothing here left except to go downstairs.
Where are the turrets?
To the garage. It's right at the top.
Up here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Left.
Hi, useless sentry that I wasted a bunch of repair parts on. Good thing you didn't participate in any fights and then just stood there. Even though I programmed you to patrol, you're still in the same fucking spot.
Yeah. You probably want to say it when you get down there. Just say.
When I get down there, yeah. This is fine. I don't need to reload for those spikes. What is the command for this?
Escape.
Oh. Oh, escape also does it. I don't know why they would do O and escape. Oh, because... Yeah. Okay. I had to jump college, right?
You only have one repair part,
Yeah.
so he's just going to stand there anyway, even if you reactivate him. But it worked so well the last time.
I know. I was like, maybe this one will go well. This droid looks more fun. Will it shoot if I repair it, or do I have to also give it, like, shit?
You also have to give it stuff, otherwise it just stands there. One is just to reactivate it. It's kind of sucks, but...
Yes?
He has no idea where he has to that last time. Well, critical strike. Garage head.
You're... Did you want to go in the back?
We're getting that improved power attack.
Alex called octagon a hexagon.
You missed
Jackie
so much, Sarah.
Jackie referred to Mecha.
I didn't refer to Mecca. You thought of it. I was correct in what I was saying. You were incorrect in how you interpreted it. I love how this is like the epitome. This is exactly how all of our fights end up. No,
You're
this is
interpreting
exactly
it wrong.
how- no.
I said Jackie referred to Mecha as in the robots, not as in the Holy Land. Which is the truth.
I swear to God, all of our fights are because of misinterpretation of what I say.
You can level up Mission and Zalbar.
Yeah, no, wait.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh shit, yes. Heavy blaster, heavy combat suit. I don't think any of them are upgrades.
What?
I have a heavy combat suit, I believe, already. Yeah, let's continue down.
You cannot get through the door. You're not doing that.
Here's Garage Head's desk. Hey, puzzle cards! An improved energy cell, and my garage card key.
Don't worry, it's not that serious.
Computer spikes, just for the perfect time.
Honestly, I take Caden over Ashley just because I don't like Ashley.
I'm slicing it. Garage office is us, right? Overload terminal.
You can do that, but
I'm not gonna do
exactly, Jeanette.
that. Overload swoop like in garage, right? I think I need to do that, right? 'Cause
I've never done that before, so there's nothing there. That's why I never bothered doing it.
Loading bay. Engine lab. Well, she looks peaceful.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jeanette.
You know what I bet it does? If you overload the swoop bike, I bet it draws those people out of the engine lab.
The swoop bike?
No.
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
Sounding alarm.
Oh wow, it really did? I've never seen that before. I think it drew other people.
It's not my people.
Whoa!
I mean, it wasn't the people in that back room. Check the camera again. I think you just killed other people. Yep.
Where were they?
I don't know.
Okay, well, cool.
XP.
Oh wait, maybe there's system commands.
Too late. It's gonna
Oh,
cause
come
spikes
on.
to get back in.
I
I don't
have
think
enough.
I don't think there's anything else.
What?
I don't like 3 in general, Jeanette, so I'm happy to completely ignore it.
KOTOR 3?
No. They never
I
made
say,
it.
there's a KOTOR 3?
Mass Effect 3.
Oh. I thought Mass Effect 3 was fine.
Take?
I
feel like
honestly,
the hate was
I was just bored through. I still haven't finished it. I got like halfway through, and I'm just like, I just don't care. I mean, I love the first 2. I played back to back. I loved them, and then the third one, I was just like, eh.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. Honestly, the best part about Mass Effect 3 was the multiplayer.
I didn't play it.
The multiplayer was actually dope.
That might be fine. But the story was just, eh.
Outside of the shit ending.
I never played Mass Effect until they played the last Mass Effect.
Not
I
the
didn't
last
play
Mass,
it.
Not
I-
the last Mass Effect. You're thinking Mass Effect 3. They did Mass Effect Andromeda after that.
Which to be
Oh,
honest, I
I-
actually didn't hate Andromeda.
No, it was buggy as shit though.
It was
I had a lot
buggy.
of problems with that.
But I think all of the hate for it was,
Unfounded.
yes.
Yes?
Yeah, I did not like the ending.
Go, dude, go.
I mean, I didn't have anything to compare it to. You know, Mass Effect 3's ending. I just, like I said, I never played Mass Effect. And all I got was Mass Effect 3, them playing it, and then being really pissed off.
There.
Well, yeah.
We spent all of our time there.
Well, I have to say, the one thing that really tipped me
That's where
off
it came
was when, so you guys, Alex eventually brought over our TV and our
Xbox
and the
360.
Xbox 360. So they had three TV. They
We
had
had
four
four.
TVs set up with 4 Xboxes, so they could all play Battlefield together. But what I remember
This sounds amazing.
It was
Yeah.
so great.
It was a lot of fun, but what I remember most is while they were playing Battlefield, I was usually on Bill's computer on the
Playing-
couch
playing
playing
The
Sims
Sims.
3.
Hey, I like Sims 3. I
Was it
thought
Sims
Sims
2?
2 was better.
I think it was Sims 2.
Sims 2 was my
It was
favorite
Sims
one.
2, and then you convinced me to get Sims 3, and you're like, this sucks.
But it wasn't then. Sims 3 didn't come out then.
Sims 3 came out in 09. I think Sims 2 is like 04.
Oh, so
Sims
it
1
might have
is
been
like
Sims
2000.
3. It must have been
Something like
Sims
that.
3 then.
Come on,
I do
girl.
like Sims 3. I don't like it as much as Sims 2. I think
I-
there's a couple things in there that are...
I never played Sims before Sims 3, so I didn't have a lot to go by.
Sims 4 is beautiful but hollow.
It's what gets
Yeah,
me
I didn't
is
bother with it.
yeah Sims 4. So I got it. Well Alan got me a totally legit copy, and
Wow, this is...
Doxing
I'm
Alan
sensing
for
a pattern
his legal
here.
activities.
Alan gave me a totally legit copy of that, and it has a better like architectural aspect, which was my favorite aspect. So I didn't mind playing it for that. But as far
Yeah,
as
Jackie
like,
was in there to build buildings. She was not in there for anything else.
and I was good at it, man. Although that's what it was made for originally. That's what Sims was.
Yeah, that's what the program's for. What
It
is
was
this?
originally made
I don't think there's anything in
as
there.
an architectural
Oh, it looked like the kind of thing that allows you to port.
thing.
This is just a shit elevator. Let's see what's in here. This is probably the swoop bike, to be honest.
Darn it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't actually get through that one.
Gotcha.
Impossible.
Darn it.
Sure.
And you can't, like, slice it?
No.
Okay.
What?
Story door. I already checked out that area. Suck at building Sims. I just want to make a decent house with a creepy dungeon with hot dog slaves. That sounds fun. That's what we're all here for.
I thought it was tits out in Skyrim fighting up on the tank engine.
I mean, it's basically the same thing. Uh-oh. Yes.
Wait, what?
Slaves you cook into hot dogs, or hot dogs that you have as
Reshik
slaves?
stole
It's a
that
good question.
engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
You know, when I'm not paying attention to what's being said, like the subtitles, in my head, when he starts getting angry after she says something, in my head I hear, "Shut your mouth, bitch!"
My name's Doug Funny. That's what I do when I walk into every room. Hi, my name's Doug Funny.
And that's why I married him.
What? You can't bet. No, that's not true.
Mana tota. Ako jigratuk bola. Jishok Jonathan Jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili.
The sweatshop
Kili no
family.
pa.
They said I was too young.
And I want I have so many questions and I want no answers.
Kava volpa muljiku.
Well, yeah, some of them were, but you Vulkars have tried to kill me more than once.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu I donga. Tulpada.
I don't remember enough of what we researched on these guys. Are these guys actually bad or bad?
No, these guys are actually shit.
Okay.
Black Vulkars are the ones that kidnap Basla.
But he's being very convincing right now.
Okay,
I
Alex.
haven't said Reshik.
Kipuna. Puna na kachu. Kimba no mulina na tuana.
You're right. I don't need anyone but Zalbar. If Gadden dies, he's only getting what's coming to him.
Am I gonna get screwed for even just asking him what his offer is?
Alex, you won't know until you do it.
We're gonna try.
GG. The game's over. Sorry. It's been a long day.
I thought you liked the Bobo line better.
I like that one too. It's been a weird day.
The beast you won't konki pangpa. Chimpala chiska muli. Tuni rana no prakuya mi jus kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki.
Ooh, give me the accelerator.
I swear, it's like they told this voice actor, go in the booth, make a bunch of gibberish, and every once in a while just repeat the same syllable.
They it does get repetitive. All the hoodies.
Mhm.
What are you?
Smelia.
Achuta.
Right. I don't think I could have gotten like points for that shit. So.
And now we'll never know.
Gadden's bodyguard. Gadden's bodyguard. Gadden's bodyguard. Let's leave Gadden up and handle ads. Never mind. Let's plasma grenade him. Is that happening? Is that queued up to happen? Oops. Or is that? I don't want to throw it.
It's queued up. I see it.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Now you go in. Nope. I don't.
Oh,
want
Jackie,
to
I won 7 cents on HQ trivia last night.
It was the Futurama one?
That's why
I
won.
missed it. I was so upset. I was working, so I just didn't get to play until after. I really wanted to play that one too. I was really upset. Was it?
It was easy. It
Yeah.
was easy. 7 cents though. I'll take it.
Damn it! I could have won 7 cents. Although if I had won, it probably would have gone down to 5.
Yeah, look at this asshole. He is
Look at this asshole.
No, these
got
guys
so
are-
much health left after I plasma grenaded him.
Yeah, these guys are tough. That's why I knew that they weren't leaving this room.
Yes?
Yeah.
What was that sound?
She died.
This shit Chewy just totally wrecked that guy.
That's not Chewy.
Shit. No, he said shit Chewy.
Oh shit.
He said shit Chewy. I just
Diet
want to
Chewy.
clarify that.
Diet Chewy.
Yeah, Diet Chewy.
Oh, my friend really hates Zelda.
What?
Oh, did she go down?
She went down.
How did she go down? What
She
the
got
fuck?
shot.
I'm sorry.
Yes?
Did you miss the scream?
I had a level ready for her too. She was taking a lot of damage. Off.
Yes?
You took out the 2 tough guys.
That's not the one I
He had
targeted,
that
but-
queued up. It's okay, you fucking wrecked them both.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? Wookiees are boring.
I think Wookiees would have been a lot better if they were the actual animal creature thing in Return of the Jedi instead of the freaking Ewoks. I'm sorry, it would
Like
have been
what?
Wasn't
better.
it supposed
fight?
to be?
You
It
think
was
the-
supposed to be.
George Lucas changed his mind.
Of course he did. What else was new? You know how changeable I can be. You know
In
what?
fact, forget the whole thing.
Fuck the whole thing.
George Lucas is gonna make episode 1 with hookers and blackjack.
Yeah, fuck the hookers. You know what? Screw the whole thing.
I quote that one.
It's right up there with my.
You could just
It could be a
level out.
boat.
Yeah, could
It could even be a boat.
even be a boat.
Nope, I want you. There we go.
The cheese ones are good.
What is the response package? Implant. I think he's the only one that can equip implants right now.
I don't believe you can.
Yeah, because I gave him a level of implants. Because I wanted somebody that could equip implants. Oh, good. Dexterity.
My friend played through Outer Worlds in 10 hours. So
Do you know what the speed run of that game is down to?
no,
11 minutes.
nice.
Which one?
Outer Worlds. Yeah. Day 2, it was down to a 30-minute speed run. Just yesterday, someone posted up an 11-minute run of that game. It's basically just dashing between different people and talking to them. That's like the whole speed run. So this is just awareness. Not usable by Wookiees, that's fucked.
Balls.
And this headband, it gives me awareness +2.
I'm
and
not
a-
sure why it's not usable by Wookiees. I'm guessing that they just didn't want to animate it or to place it on the head.
Right. What's the difference between an energy shield and a Sith energy shield?
Sith one's
Flexion
better, I
energy,
think.
electrical, 20 points. Sonic, electrical, 30 points. Okay, so it's just a better shield.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think. Let's see. Disruptor rifle.
I know what you mean, Jeanette.
It doesn't seem like any of these weapons are even close to the weapons damage from the character specific.
Alex should
Yeah,
be
character
proud.
specific ones are good.
Alex should be proud. Apparently, the one thing that they contribute, well, there were many things they contributed to the world, but apparently when he and Drew were exhausted beyond
Oh, that's right.
recognition and playing, what was it?
Ah, yes, we were playing Streets of Rage,
Mm-hmm.
and we
They bugged the game.
we found a bug that is being investigated for use in the co-op speedrunning community now.
Totally by accident, they actually proved a bug that had been theorized up until that point. So good job, guys.
Yay! Streets of Rage was a fun time.
I was asleep.
Yes. Let's see. This one.
I was awake,
You cannot
but
leave.
definitely not here.
Alex, the easiest thing to do is go back up to where you were, okay?
And zip out.
And then go out the entrance into the sewer and then immediately zip out.
Right.
Unless you want to go back to the sewer and finish the Promised Land journal stuff.
Yeah, I kind of do. I want to finish looking at this area too, but I'm real hurt.
You can always level up and heal yourself through level up.
Yeah, there's a guy there. I'm gonna do that. If I hit auto level up, will it show me what it is before it does it, or it'll
Nope,
just do it?
it just doesn't.
There should be a mod that chooses smart leveling when you click auto level
It's
up.
reasonable, to be honest. If
You
you
did
if
see
you
in
hit
Lifetime
recommended,
Moments
it'll
Destroy
be.
History.
If you hit recommended, Alex, that's.
I wasn't even there for that, Sarah.
Okay, so let's see. Demolitions. Do I really need to get that past this point?
No,
Like 8 seems fine on that.
I
I don't know how to stealth, so I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, stealth! You have the stealth field generator. You did it already.
I think I did do that. 9 is the cap.
For now, it goes when you next time you get to this screen, the cap will be 1 higher.
Security.
Security's getting through like doors and shit.
Yeah, you know, I think I'll just do this. I'll find a computer use guy eventually, I think, right? Let's just crank awareness. And then I'll take stealth. Fuck it.
It's okay.
That's a big skill level. Improved Scoundrel's Luck. Doesn't tell me what it is, but
No, I think you have to go to the other screen to see that. It's okay.
current level plus 3, right?
I apparently gave the Riven speedrunner something to do by putting in a half-assed implementation of the shutter to open the domes because I needed a placeholder when I was originally coding it, and no one ever finished it. So they can just basically hit the button until it works now instead of actually timing it.
I'm gonna give you repair. And sure, we'll give you Zalvar some computer use.
A Wookiee? Using a computer?
What?
What?
Now it's starting to get a little cheesecakey here.
No, thank you.
You don't like cheesecake?
No, I don't.
Jackie does
I'll
not
have to
generally
finish it
like
anyway.
cheesecake.
Oh,
I only had one good cheesecake, and that was the one that your aunt had. Oh my god.
Cheesecake's my favorite.
Didn't even taste like cheesecake. It tasted delicious. Yeah. No, I wish I liked cheesecake because everybody always buys cheesecake.
I hope you weren't a civilian.
Yeah,
You look pretty civil.
No. He was not civil. They won't just attack you.
He was scared. Radiation shields.
It's just an empty shield.
It's just what? You find all the super bugs in games, so you don't have to. Oh, and Drew shoots all the people in the dick. That is true. Okay. This door's gonna open and it'll be a surprise for her, so we're gonna let Zal be in the front.
Big Z.
You. You can go for big head,
The Duros.
and let's double up on this guy who's red. He's clearly a worse.
Sure.
Oh!
You wrecked him. Wrecked him.
Ah.
Damn near killed him. We're all
It's just a
funny
like
people.
per bench, so
We're
get
hilarious.
your shit.
Yeah.
You just click
Attack
that.
bonus +1.
You don't have the other one.
Assemble.
You do have some other missions
Yes,
now.
I do. Salvar bowcaster. Ooh, I can max this thing out. So that's an additional keen. Oh, that drops my threat range by 2 points? Damn. That's real good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Damage resistance to cold and fire. Okay.
It's not as good as the other ones, but
Yeah, I'll just take incidental elemental resistance.
What?
Is there nowhere else down here?
nope, you finished it.
I did get the accelerator.
Yep, you've got
What's the
everything
name's
left.
not here, so. Still can't get through that door. Is there anything behind that door?
Which door? That one? No,
That locked
there's nothing
way
there.
in there?
There's nothing there.
Gotta be a way in there.
No. There's literally nothing behind that door.
Just because there's nothing behind it doesn't mean there's nothing in there.
Yeah, I know there isn't, because I believe it's not part of the map. You gotta go up to the top
Still,
right.
this is like in a dungeon.
Yeah. But not all dungeons are like this, so. And this is one of the few that you can't.
Hey, buddy, how are those 8 repair points feeling?
Yeah, left. So if you want to, you have the Promised Land journals you can continue to collect if you work your way back through the
You know, the
sewers,
mecha journals.
or just zap out.
I can zap back in there.
Yeah, the mecha journals, right? The Promised Land.
I
You can zap back.
in. Yeah, I'm gonna zap back. Zoink? A zoop?
One of the questions last night was, which organization is Zap Brannigan part of, Jackie? Dupe, Earth Defense Force, or something else?
He's an
Oh,
Earth Defense
no,
Force, isn't he?
No, it's Dupe.
I don't remember.
Democratic Order of Planets.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, you're right. Isn't that what the neutrals were part of, too?
Get my shit out
What?
of there.
The neutrals?
Or the neutrals.
The neutral?
In Futurama?
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I die, tell my wife I said hello.
Yeah?
The neutrals?
about. I don't remember that.
I don't
episode.
remember that episode.
Oh my god, are you serious, guys? Wow. It was funny.
I've watched a lot of my Futurama in passing.
Oh, I haven't.
Well, I watched.
I've watched way too much Futurama.
There's only one exit here, Alex.
What's this right?
It's just a dead end.
Man, I remember making my dad watch that with me once. My dad was always just like, I don't want to watch this. Come on, put something else on. I don't want to watch this. And then as we're watching it, I don't want to watch cartoons. And then as we're watching it, he's laughing his ass off the whole time. Nibbler was his favorite.
Yep.
He loved Nibbler.
I was always a Zoidberg fan.
Oh yeah,
like
when he
Zoidberg
sells
too.
all of his stock for half a sandwich.
Yeah.
I have to say, I liked one
Doug,
of those
my
newer
dude.
episodes with Zoidberg where they were like trying to explain like how he sucks at taking care of humans because he's an alien
Yeah, yes.
doctor.
Well, that's the whole premise of the character.
Right, I know, but I love
He's
that.
an
I
amazing
love that
alien
one
doctor.
episode where it was like the reason he's been around for so
He's
long
friends
is
with
because
Farnsworth.
Yeah?
Farnsworth.
Yeah.
But because Farnsworth has that curse or he has that disease.
Yeah.
I loved that whole thing because I was just like, this is it, Zoidberg's time to shine.
Exactly.
Oh
Wow.
no!
Wow,
Oh,
thanks,
no.
Seraph.
Ow! Ow! Look!
Oh,
It was a silent cry. Oh my god! Al, he wants you so bad.
Sorry, but I'm disarming mines right now.
He's staring at you so bad. I told you this kid can't stay asleep for more than like an hour. What?
Was there a ladder earlier that I didn't climb?
Yes, but not here.
Oh, honey, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, is that a real tear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he makes real tears now.
Real tears? Oh no. What if I put you on my surgical wounds? Does that make you feel better? Makes me feel much worse. But that's fine.
What if I put you on my surgical wounds?
I'm sorry, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Futurama, Seraph.
The neutral planet.
My Jackie, would you mind changing this diaper? He is packed to the brim with pee-pee. Packed to the brim with pee-pee.
Please, that's nothing. That kid
He
almost,
does, doesn't he?
that kid almost
Packed
pooped
to
on
the
me
brim
today.
with pee-pee. Packed to the brim with pee-pee.
You got quoted, Alex.
On what?
Oh,
yeah.
You should call him a drool monster and watch how hard he laughs. Abby.
Abby.
Well, here we go.
Here you go, Mom.
It's gonna happen
That's
for the
when you
rest
become
of your
a mother,
life.
That's
I'm honestly, I'm surprised I didn't call him Angus because that's what I've been doing. Are you a drool monster?
yeah, he does like that one.
Are you a drool monster? Yeah. Are you a drool monster? Yeah, you are.
Ready?
Alright, drool monster. Come with me, and you'll see there's a world of pure imagination. Ugh.
Oh, alrighty then.
Dunka ingredient. We will not talk about the secret ingredient.
I don't know why, but I thought you were just about to go grunka lunka lunka ba-da-na-na-na. Let's push it. Bam, bam,
Oh. No.
I don't know why I had push it stuck in
I
there.
don't know why either. No, it's Futurama. It's one of my favorite episodes. Slurm Factory.
Yeah, when they go to the Slurm Factory and he just parties.
Yes.
Alright, so we did this shit.
I don't believe there's any. I think you might have gotten everything in the sewers, but I think there's other stuff above the sewers that you have not done stuff.
Above ground.
I know there is stuff you haven't done up here. See?
Yep. Okie dokie. Rubble. Ooh.
Oh, I do love in Thor Ragnarok when Thor is going through that video of like the what was it, the Grandmaster
Yeah.
of like just praising him. It's just got that song in the back from Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Just
That scene scared the shit out of me as a kid, by the way.
the movie.
In the original Willy Wonka movie, when they're going through the scary tunnel,
Don't move. I'm
Oh,
not
that?
afraid to use
Yeah,
this
that's all I
blast
meant.
if
I meant-
have to.
scared the fuck out of me.
Settle
I'm just saying.
We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight.
There was a
By the looks of you, I'd
firefight.
say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed republics. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a...
Why?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity
I'm just
is
gonna have
crawling
Doug
with
Funny
rat
just be
ghouls.
like an
I've
incredulous
already lost a half a dozen
buffoon
men
this
to those
entire game.
monsters.
Why is this
I
a
heard
scary thing?
Over there in the shadows.
What's great is I already know
Rat ghoul.
exactly which head model you're going to choose in Knights of the Old Republic 2, Alex.
Looks like we've
Is it
got
gonna be
company.
Poe Dameron?
Get those blasters ready,
No,
boys.
I know. No, I'm not. I can't. I don't want to say it. I know exactly. And there's a word to describe him because that's usually what he's called. And I'm just not gonna say it until then.
Is it a word that we're not allowed to use anymore?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
You mean that word that I can't seem to stop using?
Correct. Is it naggers? Oh. Oh. Jackie, I know you love that. You gotta sit down because I can't.
It's so
I can't see.
uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable, that whole thing. Is it naggers?
What?
Take that.
You ready, bud?
Okay, hold on
Are
a second.
you a drool
You guys are going
monster?
for the wrong dude.
Are you a drool monster?
Yes, he is.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at you. Did you have fun with Granny today?
He did.
You played
I
great.
I like how you're doing this while there's all killing going on in the background.
Damn.
Yeah.
I told
Did you have fun with Grammy today?
Who's a cutie boy?
Get me out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage
Man,
back
we
by
live in
myself.
America.
You'd be smart to get out of here
If
as
I
well.
stopped for death to be adorable with my baby, I'd never get a chance.
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we
sad.
could from the
That's
Republic.
so
But the
sad.
Look at
lower
him
city
just, like,
gangs got
standing.
here first.
He found his well.
Anything
He
worthwhile in those
acknowledged
Republic
his feet
pods is
as far as
probably in
like
their
seeing
hands by
them,
now.
and he's talked to them. But I still don't think he recognizes that they are a
This
part
isn't
of
really
him
the
yet.
best place to have these kinds of conversations.
Boy,
But
we
I
got
guess I
that.
could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs.
Getting
But the
back to
two
Black
most
Vultures.
important- But lately, the Black Vulkars are moving into these
Vultures?
escape
This
pods.
isn't Full Throttle, Alex.
Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage.
What about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows smuggling, gambling,
You said it,
extortion.
dude.
Davik controls it all here.
I'll bet you it's my daddy's desk.
No, I want to say the other thing to you.
But take the...
No, I want to call you a cat. Oh, I wanted to call him a coward.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
Here, Al, put this between you and Hoops.
Oh yeah, Abby used to always pull her hair.
Oh my god, yeah.
Pull her own hair and then freak out.
Because she didn't know
Her
what
hair was hurting.
she didn't know because her hands obviously like okay up until like he
You
just
can
he
too,
just
right?
started
I know.
using his hands with purpose, but until they're like 4 or 5 months old, their hands just do whatever they want. They're just like it's basically like alien hand syndrome on both hands. And so Abby would scream bloody murder. We'd run into the room thinking that she like got her foot caught in the rail of her crib or something, and she would have her tiny little hand pulling on all of the hair because she was born with so much hair. She'd be pulling on it as hard as she possibly could, and she'd have this look on her face like, oh my god, it hurts! And we'd have to like carefully pry her hand
God.
off of her head, and every time
Stop that.
we just looked at her and be like, I wish you knew that you were doing this to yourself.
Oh my god.
Here, Al, you could put this munchkin on that pillow, and he'll be good.
Yes?
Pass the baby.
Is that raccoon not targetable anymore? Yeah, I
What?
do like this.
The
I do
best-
like sneak attack.
And you know what, Seraph? I'm pretty sure that's why babies don't have teeth for the longest time, is because they're basically just gnawing on all parts of themselves. So, I mean, if they're gonna chew their feet and their fingers, it's better if they don't have teeth. I have to say, though, this kid has started biting down, and I'm not happy about it. I am... We're cutting it close, man. 6 months, kid. If you keep this up. 6 months and we're done.
Done with what exactly?
You
Breastfeeding.
kid.
Oh, that.
With breastfeeding.
Oh, I thought you meant you were just done with him.
Oh, please.
It's like, wow, Jackie,
Don't
that's
spend-
a little harsh.
Don't test me.
Oh, don't miss. Take advantage of your sneak attack. Christ. You're just gonna stand there.
Exactly, Jeanette. That's exactly what a baby is thinking. I mean, how else am I supposed to learn what it is?
Oh my god, you are just gonna stand there. Dude, get moving. Go protect your friend.
Don't protect the person you have a life debt for now. She wrecks him
She's
too.
probably fine.
No, I meant you.
Oh,
Your character.
Yeah.
Doug. Hey,
Yeah,
new
Doug,
dog.
Doug is okay.
in my head, for some reason, I just imagine like, don't tell mom, you're okay, you're okay.
Yeah, it's the Promised Land Apprentice Journal.
I think you need one more. Check your journal entry.
I believe I've found one prior to this.
I think you found
Miles,
2
oh,
prior.
where's his moose? Al, give him his moose.
I got the moose. His eyes.
No, he loves it.
There's your moose.
So that's one Promised Land
There's a
Journal.
moose.
I have to say, Matt, I love watching you with him. It's awesome. It's like watching, so, and I don't know if Alan is still on. It's like when I brought him to work the other day, and I passed him to Alan so I could clean up the table, and Alan held him like this the whole time. And apparently nobody at the warehouse sees him as like a person, or like a human. So he's holding a baby, and they all just started like all the ladies started like giggling to themselves. I mean, he's held a baby. I've seen him do it. I know he can.
He is a person.
And he's a person, but
You
for
might as
some
well.
reason,
You might be calling out Alan's entire warehouse crew, by the way, right now.
They might be watching right now.
Where they're just
No.
where Alan's watching and he's just like, no one sees me as a person.
Well, no, it's a joke. It's a joke. They
Is it
see
a
him
joke
as the
that he's
boss.
aware of?
No, they see him as the boss.
How do I re-engage group mode? I think that's the problem.
Did you switch to solo mode?
I switched.
No one
I switched to invisible.
Yeah, but you gotta switch to solo. Out of solo mode too.
Okay, good.
Way to make me feel terrible, by the way, Al.
I'm just
Thanks.
letting you know. If he's not aware of that, that
He
might be
knows that they see him as a boss.
might be a big blow to his
Like
ego.
a boss.
I thought I was friends with these people.
Oh, he definitely did not think that.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not my friends.
It's
They're my
definitely not-
employees.
Yeah,
I wonder
no.
why they don't see me as anything more than a boss. My employee.
Look, I have to say, as somebody who became pretty good friends with most of her employees when she was a manager,
Don't do it.
I know. I mean, I got lucky because, and well,
Some of them were worth friendship.
some of them were friendships. Like, you know, like Adam was awesome and Liz was awesome. Like all that. Tony was pretty cool. It was just
Tony is watching and he's very upset.
no. Tony was pretty cool.
Pretty
He's
cool.
got
I'm
pretty
not
cool
awesome.
He didn't hang out with us much afterwards.
No, he didn't.
But
But you guys did fire him, didn't you?
no, I didn't fire him.
Okay, but the company fired him, correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, they fired him.
I'm pretty sure he quit.
I'm pretty sure he got fired.
Whatever, man. Look,
He was fun.
I've
He was
fired
bad at
other
his
people.
job, but he
I
was
have
fun.
fired other people. I'm just saying. Look,
I did more work than he did, and that's when I was visiting you
That's
when
true.
you worked there.
that was one of my favorites. Alex
I would visit and I would put away CDs.
and I would not ask you to. You did it on your own, and it's because
sorry.
he used to work at Best Buy.
I worked
So
at
he
Best
was
Buy
like,
for 7
I
years
don't like
farming
seeing
CDs.
carts full of product. So he would take them off of the cart and put them away, and I'd have to like make sure that like nobody from the company was stopping by, watching this guy pick up a bunch of product and put it away off of the clock. Not that you had a clock, because you didn't work there.
Jesus.
Yep. We're just gonna load real quick.
I also
You can't
Adam,
save him.
I have to say
No?
No.
between that and when Adam would come in on his off hours, and if there were people that we knew for a fact were shoplifers, he would
Oh, he would
out of
stalk
uniform stalk them through the store. It was great.
You can't touch a shoplifter, but you can shame them into leaving.
You for sure can.
Oh man, one time the manager of computers, we knew that this like 10-year-old kid was shoplifting Game Boy Advance games.
I like that.
We
That's
knew-
it's Game Boy Advance. So this is an old. This is
No,
an
we were
old
just selling
story.
old games.
Oh.
PS3
Okay.
was out, and we were like out for years,
Okay.
and we were still selling like PS2 games.
Was this the second
I know,
apartment?
PS2.
No, this was back before, but we knew this kid was stealing, and he was off the clock, so he just like followed him around.
Oh yeah.
And the kid like could tell that he was being watched, and he went into the bathroom, and he followed him into the bathroom, and he was alone in the bathroom, and he was just like, "We know," and like the kid is like crying in the stall, and he's like, "We know, everyone knows. We're gonna tell your mother. You're going to jail. Like, you're such a fucking weasel. Like, how dare you do this? It's like, you're going down, kid." And he comes out like bawling, and we're all just like.
You scared that kid straight. Is what
we,
you
we,
did.
we were like,
I'll
fuck
give the
this.
thinky. It's behind you somewhere.
And then another guy who was a manager of a different department was in visiting, and we saw these two guys. One of them was the lookout, and the other one was trying to steal an HD projector. Really hard to steal an HD
Yes.
projector.
Yeah,
Um,
that takes balls.
and
by
we
the
had
way.
them on those. We had them on the camera, and he was at the LP desk watching them on the camera. And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Wait a second. I don't work here anymore. I can just stop this guy, right?" And the guy was like, "Well, I can't tell you that you can't stop him." He's like, "I'm gonna get him." And he was like running through the store like, "Woo! Yeah! Woo!" And the lookout like sees him like just charging at him, and he just bolts. And he runs to the guy and grabs him. He's like, "I got you! I got you, you fucker! You're coming with me!" And he's like, "Let go of me, dude!" And he's like, "No, I don't work here. I'm pulling you out of this store." It was great.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "You're assaulting me." It's like, "I ain't assaulting shit. You're stealing."
Because so as a person, I used to get so pissed at
That was so
how
good.
at the policies for shoplifting. Because I'll tell you right now, the two things that are the most common for shoplifting: old people.
Old people
Are legitimately the worst at just stealing shit because they not that they're bad at it, just that they are the most common people to do it because they just feel entitled. So they not all of them. I'm saying most of them that steal
Generalizing.
do.
Yes, I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
Thank you. I'm
not
making sure
old-shaming
I
here tonight.
don't
Okay,
put the wall
boomer.
up for anybody.
Okay, boomer.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, muffins.
He's thinking.
Yeah, so old people are the worst. So you always have to watch old people. But then we used to have like a family of like a mom and dad, a daughter and a son, and they would work as a team to steal shit. And we always knew it was happening. And it was like the youngest son would cause a scene, and the parents would have to act like they're paying attention to it. Meanwhile, the daughter would steal a whole bunch of shit and shove it in the mom's bag. And we knew every time it was happening. I think he's in there somewhere, Al, behind you.
He doesn't really give a damn.
It's right in front of you, actually.
Oh, is it? But I used to get so pissed because the policy at the mall that we worked at was, so the company says we can't touch them. The company says we're not even supposed to outright accuse them unless we have more than one person who can see it, and even then, it's you're not supposed to really do that. You cannot recover the product, but we'll get
Cops to do it.
exactly. We'll get totally fucked if there's stuff missing.
Yeah.
The mall's policy was they cannot go after, so we're not allowed to leave the store to follow a shoplifter to go get our stuff back. We're not allowed to leave the property line. Security at that mall was not allowed to go apprehend a shoplifter unless one of us accompanied them. And when we tried to explain to the company that those policies clashed and there was no way for us to ever get what we needed, he's fine.
When's the last time he ate?
Dude, he ate at 8 o'clock.
Did he?
I'll make him another bottle in a minute. I still think this is ridiculous. But yeah, I told him that, and the company was just like, well, I mean, we can't change it for you guys just because we have to. It's company wide and blah blah. I was like, okay, but I want you to know that when you do our inventory this year, there's a reason why I can't recover things. Like, this is crap. Nobody cared. I will give myself credit. I was very happy with my inventory numbers. We were no longer a Target store after I did my thing, but I was still pissed.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Right?
That is Miles' reaction.
We had 2 PSPs stolen off the display. You know how you've got them like
Yeah.
the hard plastic cases for demo?
Yeah.
Yep. So I was not working either time, luckily. But yeah, apparently the one guy, the first guy that stole one, he just kept paying attention until people weren't looking, and he went up to the display where the plastic was and just went grrr, and like busted it off and just put it in his jacket and walked out. And
You're not allowed to touch them, so you can't tackle them or anything.
Well, nobody saw it.
Oh.
The person who worked in our department, because we were before they separated it, it was just called media department, which was movies, music, and games, and that covers a shitload of space in the store.
Back then, yeah.
And when you've got one person on the clock and they're handling movies and music, and there's display stuff and games, this guy just went poof and busted it off, right? And we watched the video of the guy who was in charge that day, walks around the corner and looks at the display and goes, like you can feel him say, "You're fucking kidding."
You feel the anger.
Right. And then I got to see the video of the second guy. The second guy brought in a socket wrench and a newspaper, and he would sweep by the area and he'd go gink 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 and then just keep walking. And he circled a couple times, gink gink gink, just kept slowly gink gink gink. Finally it came loose and he just went, wrapped it in a newspaper and walked out. It was the same guy.
It was the same guy?
The same guy.
Did they ever
Who
catch him?
came around? No, not the same guy that stole the PSP. The same guy who was working in the department on that
Oh.
day alone.
Oh, that's the worst.
He was the.
Worst.
I had 2 PSP displays stolen off of him.
Did they catch either of the guys?
man.
No.
Never?
Nah, never.
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. That's ridiculous.
They caught one guy who had guns in the trunk of his car. Illegal firearms. They were not registered.
Oh, Jesus.
He was stealing CDs, and we got him at the front, and he was like, "You can't." He's like, he dropped his pants, and all the CDs fell out. And then he pulled his pants back up. He was like, "I ain't stealing shit. I was just carrying a product. You can't get me for that. Yo motherfuckers can't get me." We're like, "Well, we called the cops." And he's like, "No, you can't get me." And the cops were already there. And they were like, "He didn't steal anything. So we can't arrest him." So as we're all standing there just like pissed off, this guy's like heckling us from the parking lot. He gets in his car and backs up and hits a car. And I remember the general manager was like, "You can arrest him for that though, right?"
Oh, man.
And they went out and arrested the guy, and he had drugs and illegal firearms in his trunk.
That general manager has earned my utmost
Did
respect.
you guys have a pizza party? Like
We were all just like,
That's what I would fucking do. That's what I would fucking do.
Yes. For sure.
God.
Instant karma.
I
That guy
swear.
tried to steal a couple of CDs and went to jail for, I'm assuming,
Because he was an
years.
asshole. Oh, look, I'm sorry. Look, as a former retail manager who had to get shit on constantly from working at a Target store, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I just like it. He dropped his pants.
He
And
dropped-
all the CDs
Yeah, all the
came out.
CDs came tumbling out.
God.
Twisted Sister Christmas. Had to steal that Twisted Sister Christmas.
That's what
That was
You know
one
what
of
got
them.
me? So, one of the most ridiculous ones I have is that we used to have these teenagers come in and they would constantly try to steal the porn that we sold because it was FYA back then. In our particular location, for some reason, we sold a lot of porn.
You
So
guys
they
did
kept
sell a
trying
lot
to
of porn.
I don't. Well, it's because we had these really creepy old guys that would come in and buy like.
You guys sold
$200
a
worth-
lot of porn.
We did, but these guys would come in like twice a month, buy like $200 worth of porn, and then that was it. It was disgusting. And by the way,
$200 gets you half a month?
no, it was multiple dudes. Who would
Oh, I'm
come
saying
in
it was
twice
this-
a month each.
That's what I'm saying is that, so that's how much
It's
Dude,
$100
it was
a week on
fuck ton
porn.
of porn. But not even. You know what gets me is I gotta tell you, the cellophane that they wrap porn DVDs in smells horrendous, and I always had to be the one that had
What
to
is
do
it
the
supposed to like
recall
turn you
for that.
off before you put the DVD in?
It smells like formaldehyde.
Ew.
Horrible.
Ew.
But
I
we
really
had
want to
these
play this
kids.
game.
We
I
had
know. You want me to take it?
I would love to play this Gotor. Well, no, he needs some
Oh,
specific
okay.
specific attention.
So these kids were trying to steal a whole bunch of porn, and at one point we caught them, and they were 12. So obviously, like, if they're obviously not 18, then we're supposed to tell them to fuck off. But like these kids were 12.
Hey, 12-year-old.
We're
Fuck
supposed
outta
to
here.
ID anybody who's in that section. But I was legitimately just like, what the fuck you doing? I hear you can say it like that. I was like, the fuck you doing? And then they kept going back. So at some point I was like, all right, you guys can get out. And I've never had to kick anybody out of the store before. I kicked them out. Their mother comes in and she's furious. You know, she's like, how dare you kick my kids out? And me and the other girl on duty were like, ma'am, I mean, I don't know if you're okay with your sons looking at porn, but they're certainly not old enough. She turned red in the face, grabbed both of them by their ears, and yanked their asses right out. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Victory!
Yeah, I was like, ha! Take that!
I also like Naren's comment, maybe don't go for small fry shit like CDs when you're already dealing with more valuable and illegal stuff like drugs and guns. Well, that's what I like to call the Schwarzenegger effect. Right. I'm on top of the
I know this one
world.
already.
I've been killing it. Whatever, I'll fuck the maid in my own bed.
The Schwarzenegger.
Take him for a brief moment. What you need to do is dynamic movement with your head. Occasionally bring him in for a kiss on the cheek.
That's the secret.
Yes?
That's the dad's
That's my
secret.
entire parenting technique. Exposed.
That's
Patented.
it. You do the same thing with Abby now.
I've done it with Abby for a long
He still
time.
does it. It's warming up, bud.
I know, you'll be getting your...
Thanks. Those things, they...
I mean, I just saved that guy. You just said I couldn't save him. I saved the shit out of him.
You did? Oh.
I had the serum already. So I just said, here's serum.
Oh. I don't think I ever did that. With the second.
I'm doing all sorts of things you've never done in this game.
Apparently. There's a lot of things in this game. I'm
Honestly,
sorry.
it's an expansive
Oh, don't
game.
be sorry. Are you kidding? He's probably breaking parts of it too.
Not yet.
Here
Miles, you
comes
gotta calm
Nami
down,
with the
babe.
bottle.
Here, I'll take him. You guys play. I got him. It's okay.
Alright.
For now. I mean,
Stella,
I'm
she
just
wasn't in
trying
this
to
pod.
do my job.
We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. It
Calm
went
your
down
butt.
somewhere to the west, and we lost the signal when our own pod crashed.
You're
Maybe.
fine.
Wait,
Just
that?
breathe.
did you hear that? I
Hey,
thought I heard something.
you're okay. You're fine. Just breathe.
Over there. I heard something. I know I did. There it is again. It's
I
those
know I never
monsters.
saved him because I've always done this before
Run
getting
for
the
your
serum.
lives.
Right. No, don't run out there. You're going to get monstered.
Interesting terms. What? Oh.
Oh, come on, guy.
He gets killed anyway!
Hey, I got light side points for it, though.
That's good.
Okay, come on, girlie.
You're such a weasel. He's like, I wanted mommy and I got mommy.
So we're going to just continue to
Can't wait
worry.
until you're sleeping in the bassinet and I can just put you down there.
Yeah, he
And that's where you
panicked.
stay.
He should have stuck with the fucking Wookiee.
What?
When he heard the Rackles coming, he should have stuck with the Wookiee.
You okay?
Did you check how many Promised Land journals you have now?
I have the one young one.
He's still thinking about Mecca?
Huh?
Alright, do I have an antidote for this?
You do, but it just wears off after a while.
Does it? Okay. I don't think we're going to encounter too much of a problem around here, though.
No, you're almost out. You're almost...
What?
I really wish they would stop thinking they're in combat so frequently. She is losing health quickly.
Huh?
Just go back to the base. Just transit
Fine.
back. It's great.
Fine, let's get rid of my poison.
Yeah, see, you're cured. It's great. Why don't you got to do
I'm
it
trying
constantly.
not to abuse that, but
Fuck it.
I mean, it's a mechanic. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
I gotta get my mind that I'm never gonna use.
Yeah, I never use the mines in this game. But I collect them anyway. I collect them too.
Hey, you gotta get them.
In old versions of Wine, I think it was on my Mac. So a lot of the graphics cards these days, they kind of are like these dual graphics cards. Well, they'll have like a low power mode, which will be the Intel chip,
Someone's gonna get her.
and then they'll have the performance one, which is going to be like the Nvidia chip. And on the Mac, I wasn't able to switch Wine to using the Nvidia one. I think it would default to the Intel one for this game. And for years, there was a bug where all the grass in this game would display completely wrong, and it would like go through textures and other geometry, and it would fly around. It was terrible. There's actually a thing to disable the grass too. So fortunately, I was just able to do that and then never have to worry about it.
All right, we're gonna try something here.
Warm enough. Yeah. But tell me how you really feel, Miles.
Someone's gonna get
Mommy
her.
still has to make gun turrets. You know what? I'm gonna leave those round turrets there. I'm gonna put the guns on top of it. It's there.
Yeah.
They're both there.
Okay.
As if this is I'm being defiant here.
No, don't.
I like how I'm saying that as if like,
What?
ha, take that.
Yeah, I know. that was a very defiant. I'm doing it my way.
No,
How's this working for you, Alex?
it's really not.
I know.
So I don't bother with the mines.
Got him.
You did get him though.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Miles. Oh, babe.
Oh.
Poor little guy.
Sure. Is he a turtle or a weasel? Let's get straight.
Turtle. It's okay. Just have some water.
Well, that was 100%.
I think that's the last journal there, Alex. So check. You should have 4 now. No, you don't.
I have the one.
I think you got 2 in the sewer and 1 up top.
I do have 2, and I have 1 like young researcher or whatever. Sure.
I like how
Promising
your
Apprentice
go-to.
journal and 2 Promising journals.
I like how your go-to for getting him calm, by the
Yeah,
way,
you
is
need one
taking his
more.
clothes off, as if
Right.
like you're projecting hard onto your son. Like, if I was upset, it's because I'm wearing clothes. That's probably why he's upset.
Most likely.
Really? You want to know about
Do I have
me?
these kind of conversations
Nobody's
with
ever really
Zalbar?
been interested in me before.
No.
What do
No.
you want to know?
Maybe that's why he's one of the least enjoyed characters, because you can't like get depth into his
No,
background.
there is depth. There is more. It's just the depth sucks.
Let's talk about your parents.
Big C's
Oh,
my
Sarah.
family, you know.
You
My
know,
parents,
Alex still, one of the first
I
things he
guess they're
does when he
dead.
comes home,
It
if
was just
nobody's
me on
here,
my own until the
is
day
he
I
just
saw
takes his
Zalbar
pants
and
off.
Lower City.
And every time I'm just like,
Oh,
you
right
can't
away
do
he
this,
was
our
in
kids are
trouble.
getting bigger.
This was before the teenagers were out of hand.
Like, Abby's
And
3
then
now. She's asking
Volker
questions.
just,
You just gotta
two of
keep
them
them
were
on a little
hassling
longer.
Big Z, trying to pick a fight.
Like for word
He
medals,
wasn't
Wookiees
looking
don't
for
get
trouble.
conversation options.
Oh,
Yeah, Chewie got fucked.
it's not Chewy.
No,
No,
the
Chewie
reward
didn't
medal
get
in the
in
new
the first
version.
one. He doesn't get the
okay,
medal.
okay.
I got you, nerd.
Yeah.
Could your story be more boring? I'll say go
I
on
don't like
instead.
Volkers the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this
God, I wish I was playing
all
Dark
alone
Side.
on a strange
We
planet,
can always do this
with
again,
all
Dark
that
Side.
I
I
love-
like it enough.
I
I
just
love
lost it. I screamed out,
Renegade
"Leave
Shepard."
him alone, you core slime.
Yeah,
It's
punching
just
the,
like,
punching
sure, I'll
the
help you.
One of
journalist.
them saw me coming and slapped me so
I love
hard he said
punching
I
the
was knocking me
journalist.
cold.
My favorite thing is just fucking hanging up on the council. Just every council. I'm like, we're done.
I forgot. You're right. Renegade.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them.
Yes,
Of
Renegon all
course,
the way.
I never got the chance.
What did you just
I
say?
guess Zalbar didn't
Jeanette,
like
Renegon
seeing me
all the
smacked
way.
around. You let out
Paragon
this
only when
howl,
absolutely
and
necessary.
Oh,
I got
Renegon.
over a meter up off the ground.
My
and
Paragon
held
is
in
still
there
punch
by
the
his
reporter.
throat.
I missed that line. I saw
The
Paragon.
other
I'm
two
like,
screamed
what the fuck are
and
you
ran
saying,
off. I can't say
Alex?
I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his
hair,
own
bud.
fists. The Vulkar was so scared.
Oh my god.
he fainted.
They got him as angry as
His
losing
big
at battle
Caesar's breakfast knocked him out.
chess. Mission, don't tell my secrets away. Punch reporters,
Sorry,
bang
Zalbar, but I
aliens.
keep telling you to brush
I'm
your teeth once in a
Shepard.
while. Why do you think I won't stand downwind when you're talking?
Oh,
Anyway,
what a bitch.
I knew those Vulkars would be back.
Sorry, that was
So,
unnecessary.
grab Zalbar
Got a
and-
stinky
Have
asshole.
you smelled
Zalbar.
that
Ever
breath?
since then, we-
No! That wasn't an asshole! No!
He smells.
Yes, but the
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Man, I'm really not doing good with her.
Thank you, Sarah.
I've got
No.
street smart. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out
I
for
keep
me.
insulting
You
her.
know, Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it known on the mean
The
streets
lady
of
doth
Motor City.
protest too much.
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't
Is it
like to talk
Kashyyyk?
about it. In case you didn't notice,
I thought it was Kashyyyk.
I don't know.
I like how Matt's just like, whatever.
Not what
Listen,
No, because I was getting dicked over for mispronouncing names earlier. And
Oh.
even in the game, they're just like, gosh.
Oh, Alex. Those two things are completely separate. We're gonna make fun of you for mispronouncing things no matter what.
Okay.
My brother's a touchy subject. You know?
Naren, even
So
made-up
happens,
words have a
I don't really feel like
pronunciation.
talking
I mean,
about
all
it.
words are made up.
It's
Nothing
true.
personal. Let's just get back to the
Melon.
business at hand, okay?
Not melon.
Say friend.
To be fair,
And
this is before episode 3, so
So they hadn't established that Kashyyyk was how you say
maybe
it.
I don't know. Sounded good.
Because 3 was the end-all be-all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where shit got real.
Is it Enwa or Noir? Noir. It's the sound
Swit.
of a dying giraffe.
I think you checked that one out. Did you get that?
Yeah, I was
Noir.
already here, but
Giraffes don't make sounds that we can hear. They make sounds that are so low we can't possibly
that
hear
is
them.
true. No, it's a South Park bigger, longer, and uncut joke.
Whatever. I gotta tell you, whenever people talk about giraffes now, I just think of Abby feeding lettuce to that giraffe in Philly.
Did you get that other corpse?
Probably not.
None.
Wasn't the one, but there
Well,
was shit on it.
there's also, I happen to have it on my phone, the picture of my sister with a giraffe and her husband.
Feeding
They
him?
weren't married yet. They're feeding them at,
Future husband.
at Six Flags, the
Oh,
safari.
the safari. Yeah, we did that with Abby, but in the unexpected
Where the fuck am I?
Norristown,
Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing.
the unexpected
about
Norristown
Zoo.
Zoo.
Norristown is like a shitty little.
See, they won't let you get that close to the giraffes at that one. That's adorable.
If you want to not see the end of even one game until
That's
2023,
really cute.
that is a very cute picture. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, that's a keeper for sure.
Yeah, that was me taking a picture of the one we have
That's
on
awesome.
our piano.
I feel like I've checked all of these corpses.
Yeah, they have it at the one in Norristown. So just so you know, the zoo in Norristown.
Maybe there were only 3, and I don't remember.
Norristown is not the
Just
most
Hanneman, what
pleasant
the hell,
of
Alex?
places
There's
in
2
Philly.
sewer entrances and an escape pod. Did I go to the escape pod?
The skate pod you were already at, I think. I think
No,
you've
it
been.
says a map note.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's.
Just I say
I'll
just
check
go
that.
ahead-
I'll
just
check
go
that
ahead.
corner.
Give the guy everything you got. Maybe there's only 3, and I'm forgetting things.
Let me just check this corner real quick.
All right.
Yeah, so Norristown is like not the best part of Philly.
It's a very small area outside of Philadelphia, near like the Plymouth Meeting King of Prussia area.
Yeah, but it's like
What?
it's the less nice area. It's not bad. It's not like it's not Germantown.
kind of bad.
It's kind of bad, but it's not Germantown. Like we lived on the edge of Germantown, where we were was more dangerous, and
Correct.
but it's so small, and it's just like this urban setting that like. But if you drive past it occasionally, you'll see a giraffe head just poke itself above the trees, and it's
Because there's a full-blown
there's
zoo.
a full-blown zoo with all kinds of animals. Just in the middle of Norristown, and we took Abby there. They have the same thing where you could feed the giraffes, but they must have had a couple people have problems because they made sure that their heads can only reach far enough to get the lettuce out of your hand,
Okay.
but they can't actually touch you. because apparently some people had some problems with them getting knocked over by giraffes because their heads are one of the most dangerous parts of their body.
Yeah, I believe it. I think it has to say Outcast Corpse.
It's the Elmwood Park Zoo.
That's at Elmwood Park.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there was one left in the sewers, or maybe there's just not that many.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Whatever, let's go back and I'll give this...
I could go to a zoo every day for the rest of my life. I'd be a happy
Jackie
person.
loves zoos.
Fucking love zoos. We went to 2 zoos in California.
Really?
Oh yeah, because we went to one with all of our family, and then when they went to Disneyland and we decided we couldn't afford it, instead we went to all kinds of places,
The
including the
LA
LA Zoo.
Nice.
Yeah, we tried to take a drive out to a different zoo and it like didn't exist.
It was
or some
supposed to be
shit.
the zoo that's also attached to.
It didn't exist.
It was the San Diego Zoo that I accidentally
Yes, Upworlder?
put in the GPS, and we realized
Come on.
we'd gone so far that we were like, I guess we're just gonna go to the LA Zoo
She's on the
instead.
outside of the gate. Do you know about did your parents ever take you to the Terry Lou Zoo when it was still
No.
in Scotch Plains?
The
No.
what?
Terry Lou Zoo. My parents took me there when I was like 3. And my dad said it was the saddest zoo ever.
It was,
Like,
it
all
was
the
just a petting
lions
zoo,
just-
wasn't it?
No.
Oh no, it was a legit zoo.
Yo, that lion at the LA Zoo was full on roaring.
Well, we got there at a good time. We got there like right before closing. It was
Yes?
maybe like
Yeah?
4 or 5 o'clock.
Wait
so
a
the sun
second.
was going down. It was not so
Yes?
hot. All of the animals were out, and they were all like.
They're all still there. It's fucking bad.
Stop!
It sucks.
Stop! I can't control him. Stop!
It's easier to switch to solo mode and then redirect them if that's what you were trying to do.
I wasn't. I just wanted to see where they were.
What?
Okay. We'll do burps. Calm down.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, we got lucky though because we had Abby, and like this was the last stop of the day before we went home. So the lion was actually roaring, which was super cool. The lion was also like normally they just sleep there, and they said it. They're like it's gonna be pretty boring. The lion not only were both lions walking around because it must have been close to feeding time. The male lion actually went over to the female lion and started cleaning her.
Please.
So we got to see like actual interaction between them. And then there were 2 cloud leopards that were roaming around and going ape shit.
I like how they just dropped in.
Yeah, that's problematic.
Oh, and the tiger roared too.
Really?
That's what
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just like, and Abby of course was like, she'd gone to a couple of zoos, but like that was pretty cool for her. But that other zoo we went to, there was also a smaller zoo that's a veterinary school, so it's like for zoologists who are learning for university. They intern at the zoo so that they get hands-on experience
I know, I can see.
Yeah?
with all kinds of animals. And they just got in a brand new male lion. But the really cool thing about this particular zoo is they have them in smaller enclosures. But like we were, I shit you not, 10 feet from this lion. Like 10 feet away, and it was laying there on the table. Like they were like, it might hide, you never know. But it was laying there on this table, and I mean, you know how big a lion is, just like roughly. But until you're like 10 feet away and you're looking at this thing in the face, I mean, its face is the size of my torso.
I must inject
Oh, yeah.
it before it is too late.
It was
Yes.
unbelievable, and I gotta
feel
tell
it
you,
working. I
that
feel the
that
disease
little like
burning
lizard
away.
brain of me was just like, this
It's
is
like a
fucking
miracle.
terrifying. That is just wire.
Now the same does won't.
You got a burp.
I only wish I had some reward to give you.
There was
We'll
nothing
make
in
it.
the Republic Escape pod. I was
We
just happy
should
to
go
help.
now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again.
Experience, light side point, and a journal entry.
Just hand those journals in.
Hmm?
Hand those journals in. Get the hell out.
Yeah, who was I giving the journal
Turn
to?
right. Turn right.
Muhammad.
Left.
I think it's that guy, the old man.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring...
Yeah.
It is as I feared, then. She joined
What, he
the
doesn't get a
list
voice?
of those who have given their lives...
What? You got a
in
voice? Do you not
service
hear
of
it?
our
No, I
cause.
do not.
That's
For though I am saddened
There,
by this
well.
news,
Do you have the music?
there is
Yeah, I
yet
had the
hope.
music. That's why I thought that
I
you
no
didn't have
voice.
a voice.
Apprenticeship
Now I do.
proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path.
Uh-huh.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity.
I don't think you're 100 years old.
Cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people.
I mean, the truth's two, but let's go one.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the ocean.
I had a feeling
and
that was
famine
coming.
swept the planet. The
I'm
rich
surprised it took
hoarded
this long.
food
Yeah,
for
me
their
too.
own use, and the poor
Yes, it's
were
really
left
just been
to
2 months, but
starve and
fear was like 100 years.
tyranny and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions
Said every
died in the
newlywed 2
fighting,
months later.
and
No, I'm
millions
kidding.
of Taris were destroyed or abandoned.
I mean, when we were dating,
Rebellion was crushed.
That was-
and
we were
thousands
together
were
for
taken
like
prisoner.
6 months,
The
and
jails
Alex and I
could
looked at
not
each other.
hold
We were
them
just like,
all, and show the practice
How long
of
has it been?
banishing all
It feels like
prisoners
it's been
to
5
the
years.
yeah, I was like, 5 years? No, 6 months?
no, 6 months. And then after a year, we both looked at each other and went, man, I feel like it's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
And now that we've hit 12 years, I looked at Alex and was like, I don't even fucking remember before you.
Yeah. It's more than a third of our lives.
Yeah.
Like,
I barely even remember all the shit that came before you.
do you know the life expectancy down here? 2 months is beyond ancient.
Oh, that's so sad.
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People
ready
like
for
my
a size
father
2?
and grandfather were cast down, along with their families. Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one. The
What was it that I said I was going to show you?
And you will be the one
After
to
this?
show
There's
us
so
the
many
way
things
to get
now.
there.
I said, well, why are we doing 4 strength, 4 SAM leather belt when we could have been doing the other thing?
I don't remember right now.
I don't remember now.
God damn it.
We'll watch the video later.
It'll come back to you.
Legends tell of a self-sufficient
Such horrible
colony
vitamin D
founded just
deficiencies.
before the famine and lost
Dude,
during the Civil War.
Look at 2 vitamin
A
D
paradise
deficiencies in this
beneath
room.
the
Yeah, we
Undercity,
stopped taking the pills,
where
too.
droid
What we?
servants
Oh, yeah, I
tend to
did.
every need.
What we?
For
No, wait.
years I
We.
searched for the promised land.
But I was
Just as my
taking the
grandfather and father
prenatals,
did
so
before
I was
me.
getting vitamin D through that.
I became old
But I
and
mean,
gray.
I'm still doing it
My
just for
apprentice
breastfeeding.
continued
Once
the
that's
search
done.
on my behalf.
I start taking those
collected
vitamin
many
D pills
clues
again.
Great shit.
hinting at its location.
I don't get any sun.
The journey
I
of
get
my
there's windows
apprentice
at the place where I
provides
work
yet
now,
more
so I'll be getting some
information.
sun.
Occasionally I walk
Still,
between trains.
There are too many pieces missing. from
Underground.
this I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries.
Okay, so there's 2.
Okay,
Alright,
I
let's
missed
go.
it.
It's your take.
Could it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather
See,
before
it's totally
him
true, Sarah.
would
When
be
someone's around for
fulfilled?
that long, it's like, they were always
I
there.
hardly bear to look.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Of course.
Always drink Ovaltine. It's a crummy commercial.
Crummy work. We were
Can I
watching
have
that on the
his
weekend.
PJs now?
It is so
That Alex callously
You've done
took.
a great
Did you
thing,
seriously
Upworlder.
just toss? Thank
A
you,
selfless
Matt.
act
At least
that
Matt
will bring
knows where
great
things are.
joy to all the people of this village.
Good job, Matt.
I must take this to Gendar right away.
Not to start a fight or anything.
Fruit Hill, what do you want now?
Fuck
Have
the
you
4
more
times.
fables of hidden
Exactly.
paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think
Yeah, the
you
4
can
times
fables after
sucked.
you see what I have brought you.
Sucks
Gendar.
real hard, Jackie.
Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil?
I'm
Is this
serious.
information accurate?
For you and for me.
You, everything in these
Yeah,
journals
I'll
is
admit
true,
that.
Gendar. A promised
Okay,
land.
I know.
Low key, your life sucked before I showed
The
up.
entrance is far from here. Rukil. It will take us
Mine too.
weeks to get there, perhaps even months.
What?
I said your life sucked before I showed up. Mine too.
The journey will be hard.
I mean, a little humility would be nice.
I'm not talking about the quality of me. I'm talking about the quality of us.
Words, Rukil.
Oh, well,
Our
yeah, I
supplies
mean,
are hard.
thanks,
Now, we
Sarah.
can leave by nightfall.
I
I will tell
mean,
the
we
others to
were
prepare for the
kids.
journey.
We got together when I
Once
was
again,
19 and you were
Upworld.
18.
Yeah.
I will say
So
a
it's not
final
like
goodbye.
we were in like the golden years. We were in like the shittiest
But
times of
here's
our
the thing.
lives.
For some people, they think that's the golden years.
If that's look, I'm sorry. If 19 and 18 are your golden years, you peaked too soon.
I'm just imagining Alex on a show like The Golden Girls.
Oh,
now.
all right. What did I do?
You could.
What did I
Do you really think he couldn't act like a golden girl? Because he could.
We'll just stand up and walk out on.
That's not it.
That was the final
Yeah.
Golden Girl.
He's doing the Joe Cocker version.
And you know what's funny is you know I don't like that song.
People could enter willingly.
Really?
I don't like that song. I've never liked that
The Beatles
song.
version or the Joe Cocker version?
Jackie is Cradle Robin. Woo.
We must part ways.
Yeah,
here
by
up
a
I'm sorry.
year.
That's oh whoa.
Me.
Your destiny is
That
yet
was
to
an.
be
I gave an
chosen.
ooh when it's an
Yeah.
oh
Destiny
whoa.
of my people.
That's right.
At the end of the long
Give him
Ooh,
to
I
me.
think that's
Give
from
him
the
to
Misty
me
anthem we
young.
played.
Yeah, Missed Uru.
I gotta tell you, the worst period of my life is the month of August because
Just every August
every
or
August.
this August?
No, every August because my birthday's in July. So for that 1 month, I'm 2 years older than you.
The worst time of my life is August.
That's not true. Abby was born in August.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
I'm
the-
saying. August 12th, our daughter was born. You're like, man, fuck August.
Fuck Alex. I
How does
can't.
that fucking mean?
All right, Alex.
All right, we out.
My suggestion.
I'm gonna port back and I'm gonna go give medicine
Hey,
to the
bud.
doctor.
Yeah, and then head down to the backs.
You feel better now? You feel better now?
I believe you've completed the underside.
Cool. Where's your little clippers? Are his nail clippers over there? His little blue ones?
Not that I can see.
Underneath that? Aha! Thank you. Let's clip your little nails. You got
I'm
some
just thinking at
razors,
the
bud.
end, Coming to America. At the end. Aha!
Ah!
Aha!
Calm down, bud. Don't move.
Your spikes are 275. Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get you for that.
Holy moly.
Good burger. Oh, bud.
That was a gross one, dude.
I gotta tell you, so his burps with the Similac were not so bad. They were just burps. The
Yeah.
Nutramigen,
They suck. They're really bad.
they smell
You
horrendous.
can taste the particles
Like, if
in
you-
the air when he burps.
Like I said, Alex and I were talking about it the other day. If you told me that I was giving him a bottle of dog food and he burped it up, I'd believe you.
Cranmar's delicious mystery surprise apple.
The only way that I can properly describe his burps on Nutramigen is granular.
Yeah.
Left, Alex.
And that's the
You know what gets me too is I gotta look at what it is because the Similac. So the reason he's on the Nutramigen is because the Similac has cow milk, and the doctor thinks that's where he's getting the congestion. He has been doing better on the Nutramigen, but the reason we're not doing like aluminium or whatever
Left.
it's called,
Oh,
alimentum.
no, right. No, you're right.
Alimentum. The reason we're not doing alimentum is because
Aluminium.
It's, whatever.
that's
Aluminium.
British aluminum.
I've been watching a lot of British TV.
Aluminium.
Alimentum is because it's soy, and she doesn't want him to have soy. She wants him to have animal
Welcome back.
protein.
Are you in need of
What
healing?
animal is the Nutramigen if it's not cow?
You have the
And
serum?
it's not soy.
Possible.
What's the animal?
How did you get this? No.
Right. I want
Wait.
to know what kind
It's
of
like
liquid.
soil
I
and
really want to
cream.
know. Can,
Is it-
People.
can I see
Cats
it?
have
The
nipples.
serum,
Jack.
I mean. I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it.
I have
so can
nipples.
Start producing
Did
it
you
in mass
know?
Do you want to
quantities.
milk me?
Did you know that there was a legit chinchilla milking business for a while there?
I was not aware of the chinchilla milking
It's
conglomerate.
fucked
This
up,
is
man.
it.
People were trying
Sure,
to
for the
milk
rat ghoul
chinchillas.
disease. With this
How?
sample, I can make enough serum for
How?
everyone. The people
It's not
of
like
Terrace
goats.
owe you a debt they can
It's not
never
like
repay.
cows.
Please
How big's
take
a
this
chinchilla
small
nipple?
reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can
Think about how
afford.
big a chinchilla is.
I know, that's why I'm asking. Do they have like
Probably the
ridiculously
size of
large?
his tiny little nipples.
Okay, I was gonna say, do they have like dinner plate nipples, or are they like?
I don't think chinchillas the size of dinner plates. Are you saying that their nipples are bigger than their whole
No,
body?
but you know what I'm talking
Like
about.
a fucking duck with its penis?
That's
Which,
a cork
by
shirt.
the way,
I don't know. They just fucked.
by the way,
They could grow extra nipples, like I don't know.
I listened to a radio lab today that was all about birds. Did you know only 3% of birds have penises? They do. Only 3% of birds have penises. They evolved. And they know this because of, like, you know, the dinosaurs and everything that they evolved from. They all have penises. For some reason, only 3% of birds still have them.
What?
I'm reading the chat.
Not 3%
Why do birds only have 3% of penises?
of penises.
Every bird has 3% of a penis. I'm sorry, that was. I know what you're saying. It just came out wrong.
That was bad So the thing.
So what the hell are they using?
Well, so it's called a. Oh God, what is it called?
What Jeanette said?
That word is gonna. Yes, cloacas. Yes, cloacas. So
I like
what it
mine
is,
better
it's
where you gotta
basically-
get 33 male birds together to have one baby.
So what it is it's basically. This is so dumb. So this is how birds reproduce. I'm sorry, everybody. It was a fucking podcast I listened to today.
Real quick.
Two-
Should I just let him keep his reward, or should I press him for a little extra?
You get more light side points
If
when
you just let him keep it. I just wanted to see what I could get.
The birds are weird. So basically, it's just 2 holes,
You deserve something for your
and for like a
I'll give
really
you a
quick,
discount whenever you
like
shop at my store.
not even a second,
Anything else?
they just take these 2 holes and they smash them together, and like the male stuff
Of course.
jumps.
Just falls
like,
into the
just like
female
goes
stuff.
from that hole to the next hole, and they hope it makes it.
Oh no, where, Sarah, we've been off the rails since before it started. When Alex and I were on the train, and Jackie sent the, are you licking? Is Hoops
Yeah,
licking
is
you
Hoops-
up?
is Hoops licking
That's
you up?
we've been off the rails since
Really
then.
long day. I lost sound.
Should I buy this rat ghoul serum?
I
There's no
lost
need.
sound now. What do I do?
I don't know. What did you do? Oh no, there's no sound here.
Oh, okay.
It's a menu.
Jesus.
It's only costs 40 credits, and it seems to be a unique item. I can only buy one. I'm gonna buy it. I guess if you turn it in early, but you still want to save the people.
I think
you
that's
gotta
what
buy
it is.
the-
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But so Nutrimension apparently is still cow milk based, but the proteins are hydrolyzed to partially break them down. Oh, that's interesting.
Very nice.
Very cool. Thank you.
Can I sell these things?
Thanks,
You can
Naren.
sell whatever you want.
But if
Did you hear that?
keeping them just breaks them down into parts,
You-
right?
You can't break them down into parts in the first game.
So what do I do with them?
You sell them. Or you keep them.
For no reason.
The Vulkar shock sticks fucking suck.
Yeah, well, they're gone. The longsword's gone. These, I think the longsword was better than the vibroblades anyway. Whatever, they're gone. These blaster pistols are gone. Good against droids. Goodbye. Physical damage, fun.
Well, the disruptor rifle's great though.
Why?
Because it's fucking disruptor.
Thank you, Naren. Honestly, I should have Googled it myself when I was thinking about it, but for some reason, whenever I think to Google something, I forget about it like 3 seconds later. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad I know. 'Cause it just seemed weird. Like I don't know.
I keep forgetting to activate my energy shields.
I don't use them too much.
Do you use the boosts?
Never.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of this Constitution booster. We'll just go to 2 on each. That's some credits right there.
That's usually what I do. Is I sell the
baby.
mines. Anytime.
The synthesized
Item value 0.
There are 2 of them.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's
gonna
worth
hold on to 'em.
that's worth 2 times 0.
Now I got 3K credits.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I'll totally remember. ABC. What the fuck was that?
You can sell that else here, yeah.
I'll never
gotta talk
remember.
to this dickhead.
Especially when I've got I've got a toddler trying to climb me 24/7 in this thing.
worth your while.
Right here. This one.
I like how he said that like Zap Ryan.
Yeah. You fools!
Blow it. If you brought that rat ghoul serum to Zach,
You brought that rat ghoul serum to
They
Zach.
would have made it right there.
You
Had to do the honorable thing.
Look at that.
Quote Lewis Black, we all
It's
know
real
there's
valor.
no such thing because there's no soy titty, is there? Oh, just
God.
get here.
You can go now. When it's light blue like
Yes?
that, you can go through.
Okay.
And titties out, fighting.
Yeah,
Throw
figure
the
out
tank
Thomas
engine.
Tank Engine.
I'm sorry, that's such a ridiculous line, Alex.
Hey, it's the drunks.
I
He seems to be having trouble standing.
think they all do that.
Okay. They're all just weeble wobbling.
Bud, do you want to go lay down on the pillow now?
Wizard the shit out of him.
You want to head
this
left?
was Tanith Upper City North,
That's where you want to go.
the lower city.
Yeah.
This is base. I can't get into this base yet.
I guess there is no quote 389.
Nick.
Yeah, we're not up there yet.
Echo make choking.
It didn't do anything good.
Oh god.
God, mission. Alright, mission. What's up?
Dude, we need to get that Echo Flex because this one's done.
Why is this
It's
one
practically
done?
obsolete. It doesn't do any of the apps that we add to it.
It doesn't.
Literally does none of them.
For some reason, the Echo app thing, we've added a bunch of skills and it just doesn't fucking work. So.
We haven't talked about my ball sack in a while.
that was during the
Yeah, during the 24 hours.
24 hours,
I was
25
fantastic
hours. Yeah.
when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes
Just
to
keep going, Seraph.
It's kind of embarrassing telling people
We're
about
done with the trash compactor zombies, I guess.
No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't cry and growl.
Yo, a Wookiee slave though?
He's the one who
That
bought
was
me
so
the
uncomfortable.
tux. I was just a kid.
By the way, I'm not
Yeah.
playing with my nipple
But I
here.
remember
I'm
the
rubbing
trick.
my scabs. From
Which happens to be on your nipple.
It just happens to be around my nipple, okay?
Enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know.
I guess there isn't a 379.
I don't know the whole story.
There
I
it
was
is.
pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few
Yeah,
arrest
he
warrants
skipped it.
out for him. I don't know. The only way to get
Oh,
out
that
of
one.
it-
That's the one he's
Playing
going
Thomas
for.
the Tank Engine
I
Skyrim.
mean, I don't want to make it sound like who knows. Well, maybe
true.
my brother.
You got
I
it.
like how there's a lot of
377.
there's a lot of nerdiness happening in that whole quote. Not the least of which is that you're
My brother
mentioning
had a
Skyrim,
problem.
Thomas the Tank
He always
Engine,
And
looked
tits.
out for me.
tits, and Star
Star
Wars
Wars
is
Knights
right
of the
underneath.
That's
it.
right, it's Star Wars.
He gambled and drank. And
By the way, you
he was always
opened the
borrowing
night with
money
that
for his
line.
wages.
That was like...
But he had to do
Sorry?
it.
That was like, hey, welcome to the
Yeah,
stream.
exactly.
How to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to
At
spot
what
a
point are
welcome
we just
mark
gonna,
for a
like-
quick shell game.
Go live and then be like, hey y'all, welcome to Balls, Tits, and Ass. Let's play some games.
Should we rename the channel, Jackie?
No.
BTA?
God, please
That could
don't.
be our new tag.
That's my
Next one day, hey y'all, welcome to Balls, Tits, and Ass.
Sorry.
What am I
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Griff doesn't sound like... I'm not going to insult her brother.
He
She
fell
seems
in
to like
with
him.
that crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Yo, fuck Lena.
there you go, the Bat Channel. And then we can say, same Bat time, same Bat Channel!
Oh, see? God damn it! Okay, we're starting a new channel. No longer a member of the Do Crew.
Oh god.
Clearing out the Bat Channel.
I
Balls,
don't
Tits,
want
and
to
Ass.
be on Balls, Ass, and
Yeah,
Tits.
but which one of us is balls, which one of us is tits, and which one of us is ass?
I think we know who's Tits, Al. It's not you.
we know who's ball.
I am
That's right,
balls.
you're the
Ah,
balls.
that's balls. I've had surgery on my balls. You've had surgery on your tits. You need to get surgery on your ass.
I knew you were gonna say that. I like that finish in that.
Right.
You're all three.
That's true. If I get surgery on my ass.
No, don't pay attention to this. This is not your first memory. This is not your first memory, kid. Just go back to sleep. This is all a dream. Good night, sweet prince.
I'm so sorry, Miles. What's worse is that I'm sure Abby is awake and listening to us in the through the air vents.
Turn right.
Yeah, what was over here again?
That's
oh
just the
yeah,
robot shop.
droids. Droids by Janine.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here.
You should be able to give the guy your papers now to get down.
Yeah, I can just walk past him.
This elevator is off limits. It's obvious.
No.
Got my authorization right here.
The vent for the air conditioning literally goes
Yeah.
through the wall right where her bed is.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
said
right
to take it.
But like the vent
He said to
goblin,
take a nap,
I
have
like
a
vent
few
goblin.
bottles.
Come out to the planet. We'll get together. Yeah, don't. I like the idea of a vent goblin. It's great.
Yeah, they're called xenomorphs, Jackie. Where is she going?
And
always were an asshole,
And now
Gorman.
Joe knows. Yeah, you always were an asshole, Gorman. God, I love that whole movie.
Oh, it's so good.
We watched The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fucking
Welcome
great.
to the Rock.
Fucking great. It's one of my
Who do we got
all-time favorite movies.
I still think it's great, but Nicolas Cage does drop down. I think you could have had a better actor there.
I actually like
know
it
you
because
like
of
him.
how I don't usually like him, but I do in that one just because he is so uncomfortable the whole time and it works.
Yes?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm with you, Jeanette.
That's what I mean, but that's what I mean. Like he hammed it up to the point where it was already a ridiculous concept. I mean, come on. They
You
fucking
gotta go to the
they took hostages on Alcatraz in order to threaten an entire city with chemical warfare.
You finished that.
Chemical warfare for the purpose of trying to honor dead soldiers.
Oh yeah, it's total nonsense.
It's nonsense, and it's great. But
it's got Dr. Cox in it.
But and it does have Dr. But we know what gets me the most is I gotta tell you, the whole thing, like from a writer's perspective, as far-fetched and outrageous as that concept is, the whole story, front to back, is written extremely well because nothing happens just because they need it to happen. There's a legitimate reason why everything happens.
Oh yeah, that's
great.
It's Michael Bay, right?
He didn't write it though. He did not write it. He just directed it.
That's why it's the best Michael Bay movie.
That's right.
Because he was hardly involved.
Exactly. But I was
Save
just
it, Alex.
I liked it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're warning me for when these Becks turn on me and I have to slaughter them.
Exactly.
You
But
didn't save it.
I'm gonna make sure.
But yeah, no, I loved it. And I think as much as Nick Cage totally did ham it up for that movie, it just worked for me under that context. There are lots of movies where I cannot stand, like Face Off. Come on, man.
Fucking love that movie.
You know what bothered me a lot of? Okay,
Keep going, Alex.
Face Off. One of the things that I cannot stand.
You're not fighting them. Jesus Christ.
You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator.
Well, you know,
with
okay,
you?
so here's the thing about Con Air and Face Off, and this is why it's really funny. So when he got off of Con Air, and he had that horrible southern accent, you ain't going near my daughter. Legitimately, that was his accent. When he got off the set of filming Con Air, and he had to run to the set of Face Off.
He went immediately to
He
the set
went
of Face
12 hours later to the set of Face Off to work. There was no deconstructing,
And you know what the
reconstructing.
first scene that they filmed was?
The end.
The final scene.
The end.
So that's why he's like he's more restrained and he's just continuously doing coke the entire time.
But that's also why
Which is-
John Travolta was going apeshit in that scene, because he was under the impression that the two of them were going to go ham.
Yeah, he was like, this is how we're doing this. Like, we're going up. And then eventually they toned back Travolta, and Nick Cage was like, I'm going even harder.
Yeah.
And one of the last scenes they filmed was in the beginning when he's in, like, the priest's outfit.
Yeah.
And he's, like, fucking grabbing people's asses, like, oh, and,
Well,
like,
but- well, 'cause-
improving the I could eat a peach for hour line, and, like...
Well, because what it is
it's
so
so good.
what happened was, at some point, like, they were telling Travolta, dude, you're doing great, that's great energy, and Nick Cage was like, well, I need to make more energy, and then they started telling him, so the two of them eventually started competing over who could be the most ridiculous in each scene, and the director ate it up.
Yeah.
Prototype accelerator installed.
But that's that. I mean, come on. But the thing
I mean,
gets
that movie is the perfect example of Bugs Bunny playing
Daffy Duck, and Daffy Duck playing Bugs Bunny.
Playing Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, for real. But and the director, when the director was asked, like, why did you make this movie? The director legitimately said, because I believe that with technology today, this could happen.
Yeah.
And Alex and I both looked at each other and went, I mean, they can do face transplants. That's not how it happens.
Right. They don't just keep your face peeled off in a jar of goo, and then they just have you laying there with ketchup all over your face.
While they put, like, a voice chip in your throat and shit.
Oh, yeah, and they get rid of his manhandles.
The manhandles, right? They changed their body shapes and the scars and everything. Oh my god! It's like, what about my scar? Can I have it back?
Give me
No,
my scar.
no, that's not how it fucking works.
2.
Is there a negative? Yeah, I was gonna do 2, but is there a negative to making somebody else?
No, you have to do it.
But you're gonna pick on me because the thing that pisses me off the most with Face Off are the names of the two brother bad guys. Their names are Castor and Pollux
They'll be
Troy.
running unmodified swoops in the race.
That's the nail on the fucking head right there.
Metal Gear Solid has a hand transplant.
Jesus
the guy gets
Christ.
possessed by the previous owner of said hand. He doesn't. He actually has hypnotized himself into believing.
It's true. But you know why that pisses me off, right?
Yes.
Because Helen of Troy's brothers were Castor and Pollux. So if you're gonna name the fucking siblings Castor, first of all, nobody names their fucking kids
It was
Castor.
so funny. It was so good.
Oh, I was so pissed.
All right, I'm ready for the race.
The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts.
My only issue with Donkey's recent video on Metal Gear Solid's explanation is that he left out so many completely ridiculous things. The video is already fucking hilarious because Metal Gear Solid is insanity, and he left out so much.
I don't think that would be a long video.
It's like 7 minutes long.
I'm saying if you put in everything, that's an even longer video.
God, I really need to know what it was that you didn't see.
We'll figure it out later.
Fucking hell. It's gonna eat at me until we're done.
Was it an MMO thing? Who knows? Matt just checked out.
No. It was more like I can't even fathom what it could be.
We've been all over the place
Because it could
tonight.
be anything.
Literally anything.
It could even be a
I
boat.
hope it's not a
It could be a
conversation
boat.
I hope it's a conversation we have when stream actually started.
That's true. It might be on the full start.
Oh my god, I was about to say, oh yeah, we should be recording so we can go back and hear it, but we fucking are!
Don't crash.
That's like Joe when he didn't know we were recording the D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Ithorians.
Dynamic deflector sitting not
Whoa,
so
what the fuck is that face?
It's an Ithorian. They're from A New Hope.
Yeah.
They were in the cantina.
I don't remember.
That would be. This is
Oh.
this is the one formerly known as Hammerhead.
So it's got boost pads.
You know what's amazing, Sarah? I have 2 degrees. I am a graduate.
Dude, I want to pet him. He's a dickhead.
He reminds me of a flatworm. What?
I love the Ithorians. They're great.
Each rider goes on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever puts the fastest.
He
That's
legitimately
lame.
looks like a flatworm.
I don't care.
Now
if
this
it's
isn't pod race.
No, this is not pod race.
Weird. Yeah, a snail. I can see that. A snail, flatworm snail. Don't you dare wake up.
This is pod racing.
Fucking movie.
Make your runs count. Gavin put his trust in you. You need to win this race.
You think?
Yes, it said Gavin.
Okay. No, that's Deadly Premonition.
No. Which, I mean, that could be erased.
It can't be erased because I've added that whistle song to my stream playlist of the Spotify list. I don't know if I have it running right now.
The original Racer 1 game was pretty great.
This won't work. Yeah. It's on there. So if you check this Google Doc, that's my stream playlist for Spotify, and it's in there.
Does it have
How is that on Spotify?
Yeah, I know. It's not even Spotify Premium. There were songs that I had to get like
You can
covers
put
of
almost anything on Spotify.
because I'm too cheap to buy Spotify.
You know that,
Premium.
right? Like, you can put almost anything on Spotify.
Really?
It just costs money to upload things.
Oh, okay.
So one of my favorite funk bands is Vulkar, and they put up.
As much as I like them, because of your fucking alarm for years.
My phone alarm for years now has been a song of theirs that starts out very loud and obnoxiously.
Bam, bam, bam!
Yeah. And, yeah, it's rough. But they put up an album that was 30 minutes of just, like, silent tracks. And they were just like, hey, everybody, just play this on repeat while you sleep, and any money we make off of this album playing we'll use to fund a free tour around the United States. And they raised $20,000 by people playing this album until Spotify forced them to take it down because it wasn't music.
Wasn't that before Kickstarter was a thing?
No. It wasn't.
No?
No, but they were like, rather than have people pay money for this, we'll just get the royalties for people playing our song on Spotify. And Spotify was like, we got to change our policy because that's fucking broken.
They're super talented. It's a very good jazz band.
Yeah, like a
jazz funk band. It's great. It's a great fusion band. I just can't fucking hear it again. There was also a point where that was the only CD he had on his iTunes account. So that whenever he plugged his phone into something, that's what played.
It would play automatically, yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't give a shit about any of these guys saying. There's a race announcer. Oh, it's Batista.
Bastila? Yeah,
I had to walk around.
it's just
the
Dave
table.
Batista.
I would love to see Dave Batista as a Jedi.
Oh yeah.
I would love it. He's fucking killed it
He
in
was
his
great in
acting
fucking
career. In
Blade Runner.
Yeah, in Blade
Oh my
Runner.
God. Blade Runner.
Jackie
I
hasn't
love
seen it.
Blade
We should
Runner.
watch
I
that
haven't
together.
seen the new Blade Runner.
I watched it on a plane.
I loved the original.
You gotta. I think this one's better than the
I've heard that from
Yeah.
everybody. That's why I need to see it.
Batista has such a small role
But it's
in
so
the movie,
good.
and it stands out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
I mean, I've liked him in the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
Oh, he's
so
great in
I'm
that.
like, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
by far.
What I really like about him too is apparently when he got the news that he got the role for Guardians of the Galaxy, he like openly cried. But I know it was because like he really wanted the role. But Alex was such a shit. He was like, well, yeah, he cried because now his career is set. He's in a Marvel movie.
He's not wrong.
Sarah,
He had a career before that.
I don't know.
Not an acting career.
I like Blade Runner, but it's not one of my favorites.
He had done really like tiny
Now wait a
roles.
minute, Sarah. Are you talking about the?
He's talking about the original.
No, I know, but I'm sorry. Are you talking about the director's cut of the original or?
There's like 30 different director's cuts, Jackie.
Okay,
The
when
one
you
with
watch
the-
Blade Runner,
The
one
final
with the
cut,
narration.
the director's cut.
do you want the one with narration? Do you want the alternate ending?
No,
I
you know why I don't
fucking
want.
love the narration.
The problem with the narration is that
It's
Harrison
so
Ford
fucking hammy.
Oh,
is
it's
just
so-
so.
He's so
awful.
monotonous the whole
His
fucking
narration
time.
is much like
Because he
Peter
didn't
Dinklage.
care.
No, he didn't.
It's Peter Dinklage in
In
Destiny,
Destiny, God.
where he's just phoning it in the whole fucking time.
Did
Oh.
not care.
We still when we played Destiny when it came out, and my friends and I we still quote that nonsense. Where
That wizard came from the moon.
there's one.
How do I move?
He literally says
Do I have
he's
to
in a
accelerate?
tank. Yeah, you have to look at space. He literally at one point says he's in a tank, and we still say that in any game we play.
God, so many good lines that he just delivered in the most monotonous tone you could.
All right, because we're overheating with the.
Yeah, you want to just test space bars.
Oh, that sucks. That was a bad heat. 31:55.
You probably beat someone. You'll know you beat it because you do the pump.
I got the top time. You just beat racers who've been doing this 20 years. It's amazing. Wow, I thought I had a shit time there.
Don't worry, you'll be doing it again.
Someone who's never ridden a swoop before today came in here and wait a minute. Not with us. Look at the board. One of the Vulkars just beat your time. It was red for us. I should have known. We are not playing on an Xbox One, Elaine. We are playing on. Oops.
This is wine.
Wine.
We're playing the Windows version.
Mouse and keyboard here. Alright, well, I'll save up that one. Congratulations.
By the way, you overwrote the 5 with a 6. I'm just,
Oh, lame.
You did not do a
I
new
didn't create a
game.
new file. Yeah, let's erase it. I don't want to know what time I have to beat. I was going to be in my head.
Space. Jesus.
Oh, I didn't click that.
With what? What do you mean? Serious problem with the game? Whoa!
That was a rough one.
Oh.
Oh, that would have been looking real good.
I think you did better time than last time, though.
No, I had 35 something. Last time it was 25.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You had better time. Did I not say that? That's what I meant.
In 20 years, I've never seen anybody handle a swoop like that before. Nobody's gonna beat that time to nobody.
If,
On Xbox One, I have the Day 1 controller, and with this controller comes a slight annoying buzzing sound.
ugh.
We had a slight annoying buzzing sound when you updated your wine.
No, my
You told me
Linux.
that earlier.
Linux.
Oh, Linux. And apparently the power saver mode that is automatically put
Fucking
into
Intel.
causes a whine, so you had to disable power saver mode.
I already force it into non-power saver for graphics all the time.
But yeah, I don't know why your day one controller would cause a buzzing sound. Have you tried
Turning it off and on again.
I was gonna say plugging in something in. If there's an audio port on it, I don't know the Xbox One day one controller well enough. But if you plug like a headset in, it might fix the buzz.
The winning rider cheated.
You're a damn liar, Brejik. I'll just say you better
Your
not try to cheat me.
swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden
Brejik, you
back
fucking...
treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulkar's share of the victory prize.
You can't do that, Brejik. You know the rules. Our most sacred traditions of swoop
Yeah, I know.
racing. Ah, yes, the sacred art of fucking racing. Everything imaginable, both OBS and system settings, except turning off power save mode. I didn't see that anywhere. Yeah, see what settings your battery is set up on.
To say about that, Brejik.
3.5 hours trying to figure it out. Is it a really aggressive buzz? Maybe you could just in the mix, Jackie. How easy is it to take a buzz out of the mix? You did audio design for a long time, right?
To take a buzz out of the sound mix?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that shit. No,
Really,
no.
really hard, right?
Yeah.
So don't believe any forensics TV shows where like, now can you isolate that sound?
Yeah,
Now
it's
can you
impossible.
separate and pull it out? Okay.
It's really, really tough to do.
Can't actually remove things from sound. Like you can mute certain things, but you can't remove them. Sound is waves in the air. Like it's not like, you know, layers of a cake. Like it's
Well,
waves in the air.
They have made progress on that.
Well, they've made progress on passes. So what they'll do is they'll do like low pass, high pass, or filters.
You're behind.
I think I just crashed.
Oh no,
Yeah,
for
you
real?
did. Awesome. Hit close.
What
Son of a
happened?
bitch.
What did
Now I
they
gotta do
make?
that
What did
swoop
they make
race
now?
again.
No. Yeah, look up. Wrong window.
Best you can do is negative construction.
Right. It's. I remember when I used to work sound, I got so
No,
pissed. They were always like, "We'll fix it in post," and every time I wanted to be like, "Guys, you're not gonna fix it in post."
Yeah,
So
get good
they've-
offset audio.
Right.
They have made progress using the neural network to separate out the channels.
Really?
Yes.
Nifty. Unless you put the
How does
controller
it
close to
work?
your ear, then you can
I
hear
don't
it
know.
emanating
That's
from inside
beyond
the
me.
Now I'm gonna have to look that up.
So when they were doing some of the Beatles remixes, they didn't have everything, so they went through and they separate. Oh, I'm sorry, it was the when they did the Beatles live album. They recorded it in '64 and '65, and then but they didn't put it together until like the '70s, and it's only like a 3-track tape. All the vocals are on one, and it's like the drums and then like all the instruments, and they didn't like that, so. The mix was terrible from the 70s, but it's really the only live recording that was in really good shape. So they took the best tapes they had, and they used the neural network to separate out some of the stuff.
Wow.
So they have made progress.
Now I gotta check that out because that's blowing my mind. I like legitimately. I used to get. It's no different than like when they used to zoom in on a very blurry picture, and then they like. Oh, look,
yeah.
there's the reflection in his eyeball.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, no, that's bullshit right there.
Yes.
It's no different with sound. Like, you can't just, like, take somebody's voice and remove it. You can do a filter, and you can do a pass so that certain tones are muted, or at least tamped. But you
Save the game
can't,
experience and over so you don't do that again.
you can't remove things.
Yeah. For some reason, I think I recall this crashing in the past.
You were
You under it.
Save it as a new one.
I'll just save it here.
Yeah, save it as a new one.
No, we got it.
Okay.
So you're saying that you can hear the sound emanating from inside the controller. My guess would be it's wind
very
coil. But I'm not sure. Once I plug in my wired headset, you can constantly hear that buzzing sound. It's super annoying. It gets worse as you talk. Huh.
You know what I find amazing, by the way, Seraph? So that whole, like, expand, it's still blurry, blah, blah, blah. You know what show actually followed that correctly? X-Files. I remember one episode where they were trying to catch, like, they were trying to see who it was that had beaten up somebody or whatever. But they were like, oh look, there's a reflection in that car there. So they zoom in, and it's so pixelated.
Oh, I know.
And they were like, oh well, it's like, well they can't like, well that's the best we can do. Like we're not gonna be able to clean that up. And I was like, where the fuck did we come from? Where X-Files did that properly,
Yeah,
but a
just
show
crashed
that's
again.
not about aliens.
It closed. We'll get it. It sucks.
So,
I
I'm just
recall
gonna try
this-
not grenading. That might be causing issues.
So Family Feud.
Yeah.
I think Jackie
Jackie really wants to play Family Feud.
Listen, Jackie, if you want to spend the last half hour doing Family
You
Feud,
can
we
do the
can
last
do that.
half hour doing Family Feud.
Always.
Granted, I think I want to start cutting these nights off at 11:30 instead of 12 because I actually slept a little extra today, and I didn't feel like a complete dickhead for the first like 2 hours of work. So maybe just an extra 30 minutes of sleep.
If you actually go to sleep, you gotta stop
No, I
being
won't go
on
to
your
sleep.
phone.
I won't go to sleep. I'll just play video games. But oh no! Now this guy's up in my face. Why didn't he hit the other guy? He's been going straight for. This guy's ready to kick my ass. Wow! He went. Oh my god! I should have just been doing that from the beginning. Bejik's an asshole. Let's go for this Vulkar guard. Literally tried absolutely everything to fix the problem except power save mode. Where is that option? On the 360, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you there. Please go to this guy. Oh, come on.
Fucking hell. We'll get it eventually. Stop crashing. Fucking game.
Yeah, my bad.
Scroll. Where's it crashing?
Yeah, Xbox One. Hold on, while he's fixing this crash. Let's see. Let's see if I can find you something on that. No, this is all just talking about rest modes. Energy saving mode. No, it just shuts it down. You wouldn't be able to play it in energy save mode on an Xbox.
Ah, here we go, Jackie. I got a link to the article.
Are you using batteries or are you plugged in? I think that's a good question. I mean, it seems like it'd be a control. It seems like it's a controller issue. Let's see. Batteries. Have you tried plugging it in?
I like that they call it technological wizardry.
Oh, I died. I wasn't even paying attention to my health. I was just trying to focus on not crashing.
To get a sense of what the team at Abbey Road Studios did, imagine deconstructing a smoothie so you're left with strawberries, bananas, and ice cream in their original forms, just so you can blend them again from scratch.
So one of the biggest problems with the tapes for that, all you hear is screaming of the girls in the crowd. So save it, Alex. Save it before it crashes again. Just okay. I recall it crashing here, so this is nothing new.
Bredrick got body armor. So that's...
I should have told you to save a different one so I could at least track down the code later on. Oh well.
My bad. Give me your goods, Bredrick. Double-bladed lightsaber? Why do you have a lightsaber?
Whose do you think it is?
It's hers, but I don't want to give it back.
Okay, so it's an algorithm.
Maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next
So
time
they've made
before trying to
progress.
keep a Jedi prisoner.
It's better than and they said it's not something that can be used like
No, this is not yet.
commercially or anything like that. But that's fascinating.
So like the audience screaming is all you
Don't
hear.
have anything to
And
plug it in with.
They they didn't have any monitor feeds, so they can't actually hear themselves singing through the entire program. But they still somehow hold the proper notes.
Is that what you were trying to
Well, that's
the Beatles.
But that's what performance used to be. Like that's the thing that gets me the most is people forget that once upon a time you couldn't hear yourself, so you had to practice like hell.
But it's
and
not. It's really bad. The screaming.
yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's the Beatles.
That's Beatles during the height of Beatlemania.
Yeah. All the girls were.
Yeah, I
were
mean,
giddy.
I think you're probably your only real option. Have you tried changing out the batteries? Maybe it's an issue with the energy remaining in the batteries. Yeah, I would like outside of being able to plug it in or maybe using a different controller. If you've got a USB keyboard and mouse, that should work for Xbox One. You might be able to use a USB keyboard and mouse on it. I know they kept that integration. We don't have time for this, lady.
Karth and Nasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers.
Yeah, try doing keyboard and mouse if
himself
you've got
a
like a
hero a dozen times over.
USB
And he
keyboard
sent
and
you
mouse.
here to save me. I misjudged you.
Otherwise,
Couldn't have sent you
I
if
would
there wasn't
invest in a
confidence
regular
in your
Xbox One
abilities.
controller. I know the day one controllers
Despite
look
my
sweet, but if
training,
that
I
buzz
still
is going to,
tend to
if
act
you're trying to
erratic sometimes.
stream
Please take
and
me
that
to
buzz
Karth
comes
right away.
through on
Between the
OBS,
three of us, I'm
just
sure we
don't
can
cut it.
figure out some way.
Alternatively,
to
if the
planet
buzz
before
is
the
just
safety
in your
factor.
ear, but it can't be heard, if it's not getting picked up by OBS, you can just deal with the buzz. Then maybe you, I would say record some video and see if it comes through. It's not a combo.
You can always just get a USB hub.
Yeah, that's true. You could order a USB hub on Amazon for like
this one.
How much was that?
It's only a few bucks.
Yeah, a couple bucks. Is this what happened on the ship?
So they were about to fight, and then Malik fired upon the ship.
Killed the Sith and the Jedi.
Bastila, you're alive. Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Not in your ear, checking your stream. I heard it plainly, but one person said they couldn't. Getting kind of sick of your attitude, Bastila. No.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more
Maybe
smoothly
if
than
you
when we
turn
rescued me
up.
from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just
There
because
should be
things
something in
aren't
the
going
settings,
as
some
planned.
like
Don't
a
let your ego get in the way
like
of
with
the real issues.
Discord.
That hardly strikes
You
me
can
as an
turn
appropriate way of
up the
addressing my
threshold
commander,
at
Karth.
which it'll
I'm
pick
a
up
member of
audio.
the Jedi Order, and this is my mission.
So that if it's
Don't forget
quiet
that.
enough,
My
just
battle
make sure that your
meditation
microphone
abilities
isn't
helped the
picking up
Republic many times
below
in this war,
the threshold where
and
the
it will
sound
serve
is.
us well here,
That way
I'm
it'll
sure.
only activate when you
Talents
speak.
might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat.
And yeah, Sarah, thank you. The Xbox One's the only system that I don't own anymore.
I mean, we could have, but my dad decided that he wanted to
I think one's
throw out
probably
his
the best off.
Xbox
Yeah.
One
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
instead of giving it to us.
Let me dig my head inside my cubby.
course,
Yeah,
I'm
go all
happy
mole
to
rat
listen
on
to
that
your
cubby and
advice.
see if you can get to these
What do you
USB
suggest we
ports.
do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock.
God, I gotta
The
say,
answer is
for my
out
first
there.
time
We
going
just
through
have to
this
find
game,
Well,
I would have
Karth,
loved this
the
game
sooner we
if
start
I
looking
played
at
it
Oh,
when it came
no.
out. I would have
Already
gone
been
nuts for this
prisoner
game.
of
Oh, I know.
I don't plan
And
on
I
the
did go
actions
nuts
of
when
I
I
don't know
first.
why I didn't play this when I was younger.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas.
I know where two
Is
of them
something
are.
wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird.
A vision? A vision of what? This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of force sensitivity.
What do you mean it's not going to be like PS4 though? When certain games accept keyboard and mouse PS4. I don't think it will. I think Microsoft is better at accepting keyboard and mouse. I also think that this game accepted keyboard and mouse back in the day.
I don't think so.
I'm
No?
not sure. It may
The
be
menus
that you
are
have some
very
connection
much.
to the Force.
These are the PC menus.
It would not
The
be
Xbox version has a very different menu system, and it's very much designed for controller.
It is possible that
Yeah, but
you
just because it's
may
designed for
decide
controller
about
doesn't mean that it
the
would
Force allowed you to
only be
witness
used by
what
controller.
No.
The Skyrim menus are clearly designed for controllers.
I believe it's not scripted to handle the mouse and keyboard.
Got it. So does this mean I could be a Jedi? I really have no idea what you're
It's
talking about.
complicated. Even I, with all my training, could not fully understand it.
I just like the image
It's
of
a
you
matter best left
squeezing
to
into your
wise
cubby and
masters
then
of
being
the
like,
Jedi
wow,
Council. Once we
I'm
escape
doing
the
pretty
house, we
good.
can seek
I'm
guidance
pretty
if
fit.
you wish.
God
You
damn.
understand the significance of your vision.
Hey, curl up in here.
If there is any. However,
Like
I
a
think
cat
it would
on a
be best
nice,
if we all
warm
stay
Xbox.
focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Are you sure you can't talk to me about how I'm a goddamn Jedi?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight.
I don't know, I had to
It's
level up.
probably
I think
more
I'd be
accurate
fine.
to say that I rescued you.
You killed one of them, I killed the other three, and then I killed him.
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for
I'm
the
not going
brawl
to spoil
at the
anything with
swoop place.
Vasily Langfog.
guess I should
I get a feeling she's not so hot.
Actually, your presence at
I
the
love
swoop
Basil.
tracks, what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find you.
You already know.
Somehow you managed. You also avoided
Nope.
detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a
Correct.
resume.
That is quite a resume. What can I say? Now I don't want to be braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
Number 3 then.
Oh yeah.
Your modesty
Number
is
3.
admirable.
The first
But
one,
though others
she'll be
have,
pissed off because
you
we're
were the
pandering
catalyst
to
for
her.
these events. When you were chosen to
I
join us
have.
in
I'm the
Jedi,
only one who
none
has.
of us
That's
expected
Yeah,
all.
so
much from you.
Hoops here. Hoops has
Jedi
played it
have
quite a
ancestors,
bit.
of course.
I have not
I've never played it.
at all.
Jack
I played
has
it through
never
multiple
played it.
On
times.
the Force. The Force is in
Seraph
us.
has.
Though for most
Jeanette
people
in
it's
chat
barely a
has.
measurable whisper. But there are some individuals
Yeah,
outside
everyone
the
should keep their mouth shut.
Yeah,
Consider
we're
Force
trying to.
sensitive.
I want to be
It's
hit by
obvious to me
these
that the Force has been
waves of.
working through you. There is no way
Because I'm sure there's
that
twists and
you can
turns.
success. Though I'm
I have
not
heard
wants,
the
Alex
story's
wants the
good.
feels.
Perhaps
I
if
do.
you were-
I've never been
if you were
spoiled.
younger, the Jedi
Literally the
might
biggest
take
Star
you
Wars
for
nerd
granted.
ever. You got a
As
lot
it
of room
is.
to work there, but I am not. I'm admittedly not a gigantic Star. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars nerd in my own right. At my work, if I were to do Star Wars trivia with anybody, I think I would beat them. Hoops certainly
Better.
knows more than me about Star Wars. I think Drew and Alden might give you a run for your money, Hoops.
Probably.
Drew and Alden are
At least, if nothing else, I feel like you three could probably be on the same
right.
even
If you
keel.
guys were on a trivia team, you'd be great. You don't have a dog named Ozzel.
Because I don't have any pets.
Yeah,
If I
okay.
had one, there would be one named after a Star Wars character, probably, or Star Trek.
Or Star Trek,
Or
yeah,
Star
that's
Trek.
true. BioWare? Twist? What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept
The
fact
only
that you're
bitch that I can
gifted.
think of from high school
Hopefully, between your
What?
abilities, my Jedi
was,
training, and the skills of our companions, we can find
a
way
woman.
off
It was a
this
girl who.
That sounds pretty great, sir.
It was a girl who legitimately did not know anything about Star Wars. I think
Hold
I've
on, hold
said
on.
this story before.
Save the game. So
Okay.
we never have to. We don't have to go through that
Yeah,
crash
we don't go
again.
through the whole crashing situation. She had never heard of Star Wars before. I'm not talking about she had never seen Star Wars.
She never heard of
Never
Star.
heard of Star Wars.
You know, she
Her
might
name
have
was
been raised in a religious family.
her name was Angel.
You did.
The
There you
story
go.
sounds
If she
familiar
was
now.
raised in a religious family, she certainly sucked
Oh,
a lot of
I
dick
have-
for being
I'm
so
sure
religious.
she is. Those are usually the ones that do.
I'll just say it right now.
You went to Catholic school. Everybody fucking sucked dick there.
That's true.
That's why our daughter's not going to Catholic school.
Oh. Oops, like that one. You absolutely love yeah. So yeah, never heard of Star Wars. And
I've heard this story.
Yeah, me and my
That's
friend
strange.
Rich Liebig. If anyone is from the Philadelphia area, they might actually know who Rich Liebig is because he's kind of a minor celebrity.
He is.
But yeah, he's the Pituation
on WMMR with Jackie Bam Bam. Anyway,
Jackie Bam Bam. I thought he was with. Did he move to Jackie Bam Bam? Or I thought
he worked
was...
with Jackie Bam Bam. He did like cross promotion.
I know, but I thought he did with. Oh, never
Preston
mind.
Steve.
Yeah, I thought it was Preston
No, it was
Steve.
originally Preston Steve.
Okay.
Anyway, Religiously Delicious. No, Religiously Delicious was all of the OxyContin that people would take. I remember we went to a monastery for a school trip sophomore year, and I was an altar boy. So they were like, can we get people to be altar boys for this service? I was like, sure, me and Ryan Donovan.
It's like you're just like, you're naming names.
I don't give a
Alex,
shit.
I can say Alex was one of the only people in the entire school who didn't do drugs.
I was not doing drugs at the time. That's a very appropriate quote. You forgot to quote ad. Anyway, I feel like I'm fucking on that show Delco proper, because the kid's name is Ryan Donovan, and he was so high on OxyContin that he passed out during the service at the end of this monastery trip. There was kids smoking weed, like, out back while they were doing this thing. I remember there's tunnels underneath the monastery, and everybody took their shoes off and were like, woo, like sliding through the tunnels. They were butting in line in front of monks at lunch.
To the point where they held an assembly.
Yeah, so Father Redkay, who was doing the mass at the time, he was the priest in charge of our school, because we went to Catholic school, fucking, like, slammed the doors on the way out of the church, and then they held an assembly afterwards, and they were like, all dances are canceled for the rest of the year, every social event, like, none of you are on the football team, like, it's all done. You guys are all done.
She's like, you guys,
you're
the worst class we've ever had in school.
So
that was a different one.
That was this. So my senior year, we were the largest class to ever go into my high school at 136 kids.
Keep in mind,
very small school.
Where we're from, that's nothing.
When we graduated, our class had 79 people in it. Because
Jesus
that other
Christ.
group of people were all either expelled or dropped out of
That's two classrooms. That's 2 classrooms in our school.
Yeah. But yeah, where was I going with this? Right, so Rich Liebig.
I have no idea where you go.
Rich Liebig was a huge, and is a huge Star Wars
That's
fan.
where this started.
And we were talking about a presentation he was giving in theology. He basically talked to our theology teacher and was like, hey, if I can write and do a whole presentation on the theological aspects of Star Wars, can we watch all 3 Star Wars movies in class? And we were like, he was like, yeah, sure. So we were discussing it in history class. And Angel was like, what are you guys talking about? We're like, Star Wars. He's like, well, that's Star Wars.
I love the accent that you apply.
And we were like, what do you mean, what's Star Wars?
That's
and Rich
not
is like,
silly
you've
enough,
never heard of Star Wars? We're like, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, the Force, lightsabers, like any of this stuff that's just in pop culture.
Right,
None of it had never even crossed paths with it, and that was the.
You're saying
how was that possible?
What's Star Wars?
Right. It didn't surprise me that she'd never seen them. There are people that have never seen Star Wars, and that's fine.
But people
that's a
know
great
what it
opportunity.
is.
But people know that Star Wars exists. This was not like. When was I in high school? This was probably 2005.
Well, you're 2 years older than me, so you graduated in 07.
Yeah, this was probably 2005 that we had this conversation. Maybe 2006. Prequels were like a thing. Like they were active movies in theaters.
Active movies, yeah.
Damn right. Every high school girl.
Every high school girl knows the Force.
I will say, you know who doesn't know what Star Wars is? Evangelists.
They're aware of Star Wars.
They're aware
certainly
of
aware of Star Wars. If they're aware of Harry
Not
Potter,
all of them. Not all of them. Remember, some of them are very sheltered.
So I've seen.
Some of them are very, very. I went to my freshman year at Drexel.
For good reason.
We knew a girl who was raised in Thailand with her missionary father, who wasn't allowed to watch Beauty and the Beast, the Disney version of Beauty and the Beast, because it had magic in it.
You want to know why I don't trust anyone?
I am familiar with some of that. Yes.
Right.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. I got in trouble for bringing.
She didn't know lots of things.
I got in trouble for bringing my magic cards into grade school.
You went to Catholic school. Alex, you can't bring that pagan shit into Catholic.
They had pentagrams on some of them. There were devils all over them.
The devil.
I also got punished for teaching everybody how to play dreidel.
And we were all
And I was like, what's wrong with this? This is a game. Now you know what's wrong with it. It was like, just because it's a Jewish game and we're in a Catholic school doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to play with
You
a
should have
dreidel.
argued that it was in the Old Testament.
But I was a 7th grader and they didn't give a shit.
My God. That's why
They
mom was
took
like,
away my
my mom was trying to
I'm
get
not
me.
Jewish. I just live.
I love this. Basically, what Alex is saying is,
You know what I
I
find
went to
amazing?
Catholic school and they took away my
They
dreidel.
took away my dreidel.
But you know what's amazing is they don't actually. You don't have to be Catholic to go to Catholic
No, you don't.
school.
You don't.
So why would they fucking do that?
I know. I should have gotten the ACLU involved.
You should. I had my mom.
Should have known who they were in 7th grade.
My mom-
Exactly.
My mom has been trying to get me to become a substitute teacher in private schools, including Catholic schools, and I keep looking at her going, "Have you seen the tattoos I've got?
Others.
I cannot possibly teach at those
Yes,
schools."
your big pentagram tattoo on your wrist is probably not one that's going to work at Catholic school.
Join them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
So, you gonna play Family Feud or not?
I know.
Yeah, hold on. Let's finish this section and then we'll go to fucking Family Feud.
Sorry, guys.
No, never mind. Let's just continue.
Right,
Just reading it in the quote pod makes me realize how ridiculous.
By the way, that's how I phrased it. I don't think that's how Alex phrased it.
He said it afterwards.
Right, yeah, right. I said it and then Alex reset it. But it was saying it was
As usual, Alex got the credit.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it makes more sense to say from Alex here. It's fine.
It's true. I can't imagine you bringing a dreidel anywhere, let alone Catholic school.
Bingo. Oh, my sister's husband is Jewish.
That
So that
counts.
means the kids can't be Jewish because it usually follows the mother. That's a shame. I don't think
There we
anybody
go.
really cares anymore, to be honest
No.
with you. I mean, Jesus. So we got Abby baptized pretty much only because we lived in my parents' house, and my mom was very serious about it.
Yes.
Hey there.
I kind of wanted to baptize him just because I was like,
I don't want
we
to
have all
talk
these
about
pictures of
Bruce and
her
Lena. Just the thought
getting
of that
christened
space tramp
and
makes
like
my
getting
blood- If I'm
baptized
gonna
and
be
like
any help
party
to you, I
afterwards.
can't
Like
be
I don't
worried
really
about my
want him.
brother
Like I don't
or
want the next
else
kid
in
to
a
be like
black
upset that
gang.
they didn't have
Was there
that.
something else you need?
But then like he was born, and I was just like, I mean, I don't think he'll care.
You don't think your right parts for it,
I got
So-
2 parts for it, apparently.
though. No. This is a big menu.
Oh, I can't take the crystal out, right?
No.
And I can't wield it.
Bastila can.
Thank you, Sarah.
Is
Why
Bastila on
why
in
would
my
you
party?
pick that one?
That's a good question.
You went to Catholic school. Everyone fucking sucked dick there. That's why her daughter is not going to Catholic school.
It's a good quote, hon.
I'm-
Welcome to Catholic
I
school,
will
where
say-
students do drugs, suck dick, do kinky shit with dreidels, and kill off minorities. Your kids will love it here.
Oh God.
Kill off minorities.
We didn't kill any minorities in school, but we certainly knew who the 4 black kids were. I'm not saying I did, but there were 4 black kids in our whole school, and some of the teachers were
What was
real,
this fucking Middlesex
were
County?
real shit to them.
Jesus. I was gonna say so.
Yeah, we had 400 or so people in the school, 4 black kids.
Again, our one class, like
One Asian girl?
1 year's class was more than your entire school combined.
Yeah. Jackie, do
And
you
I
know-
gotta tell you, if you had one Asian, you had to come to fucking Edison.
Yep.
One Asian
And I
kid, that's
think-
just not possible.
I don't know if we had
Bastila
any
has
Indian...
force heal, by the way.
We had our.
Or, no, she can get it. If not.
I'm pretty sure Edison's community now, I mean, even when we went there, Edison's community was predominantly Indo-Asian.
Technically, I think it's still like 55% white or something.
Is it really? Because I thought for sure it was.
It seems like it because it's a lot younger. So when you're in the schools, it seems the other way. Like a lot of the Caucasian population is very old.
Well, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But
Oh,
yes.
okay. I wasn't sure, but I remember when I was going. For the most part, I mean, I think I had one white friend, but that also could have just been. No, I'm sorry. I had like 2 or 3, but still, like, all of our friends now, like the 3 of us are like basically the token white people.
True.
From all of your friends. Which is fine, and it's great. I'm just saying, that's what we're used to. That's why I'm kind of glad, because Abby is like so used to all kinds of people and all kinds of stuff that like she doesn't even register at this point, which is perfect.
That's good.
Foolish to ignore his request, huh?
You're on the
Yeah, I know. I'm finding it.
A whole 3 non-white people. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. I don't want Abby to go to a school like that. I just don't.
So, what did the guy tell you?
Go to the cantina.
Which cantina?
I don't know, dude.
Is there more
It's
than
the
one?
lower city one, yeah. There's the upper city and the lower city cantina.
I wish I could teleport.
Someone's in the lower city cantina waiting for you. Did he say who it was?
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, Canners.
Yep. Where is the dueling arena?
It's straight ahead. Do you want to do the Family Feud, though?
Let me try this one duel.
Alright.
Oh god, here we go. This is gonna be the rest of the fucking night.
Alex is gonna kick his ass.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Am I going straight or over here?
Straight.
This is gonna be like when he tried to learn fucking whatever the Gwent is in this game.
Palak or whatever?
Pazak.
Pazak.
Pazak. I was like, what the hell?
It's the Gwent of this game. It's
Tarak. What is it?
Darmok?
No, it's the one from Galaxy Quest. The
the
strength chant. The chant of strength.
Narak.
Tarak. That's it. Narak
I saw you
Tarak.
in the swoop
Narak
race.
Tarak.
Oh, this isn't what I
seem
wanted
like
to
you
do.
know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking
Oh, I thought he wasn't.
This is Cantankery.
It's like.
He's in here too.
Did you hear that?
I thought he was in the
My
lower
name's
city cantina.
Candaris Ordo.
Something
I
about
work
that
for
voice
Dalek
is
Kang
like
in the
Alec
exchange.
Baldwin.
The hours
Yeah,
are
please stop before you guys
Schwarzenegger.
some minor demon.
I have nothing better to do.
Shit, what was that movie?
He's
where
already
a bunch of
been
nerds
born,
that accidentally
so-
summon a demon into like a LARP session.
Davik hasn't been
Do
paid.
you remember that, Jackie? I think we watched that
I
together.
don't like getting
It was a movie where a bunch of nerds accidentally summoned a demon into a LARPing session.
Oh shit! I was gonna say we have him right here. Yeah, no, it was. I saw it when I worked at FYE. We were selling the DVD, and I came home and I was like, Alex, have you seen this movie? And it was about guy. It had what's his face.
You don't need to
From
hammer yourself with this
kinds of movies.
You should
and
move
shit,
on while
but,
you can.
Oh,
I ain't talking
and the
to
brother
you.
from True
I'm
Blood.
talking to your friend.
And they
saw
did
you win that
LARPing,
swoop race
and they
and started
accidentally summoned a
Anyone crazy
real
enough to race
demon with a
like that is
spell,
probably crazy
and they had to
enough
send it
break
back
into the Sith
using metal
military
music.
base. I need someone to steal this.
And like way more main characters died than I thought.
Oh yeah.
Without those
Who,
codes,
oh, what's his
any
face was
ship
in it
leaving
too?
the atmosphere will be
Peter
disintegrated by
Dinklage.
the Sith fleet's
Yes, he was.
automated defense guns.
God, Knights of Badassdom.
That's it.
That was in it.
Knights of Badassdom.
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's
wasn't bad.
flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
It was
Name
like,
and engagement. A student would
it was
actually
like the best parts of
graduate
role
at a Catholic
models
school.
just put into a different movie.
Yeah. Although I gotta tell you, that kid from True Blood, I don't think I've seen him in anything else, and I don't really care.
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice.
I'll go
Lucky
talk to
for
Droid
you, I
Lady.
know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built
Droids
like
by
Janice
Janice.
Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I
wonder
broke
when you
into
guys
the
will tell
Sith
your daughter
base,
about this
they'd
stream.
send an
It's a
army
really,
down on
really
Davik's
good
estate to
question.
get those codes.
You've been saying that about a lot of
That's
streams,
why
actually.
Yeah, but
like-
not just like this specific night.
Right, that's what I mean.
I mean,
Yeah.
like in general, the fact that the stream exists.
I mean, it's. I'm pretty sure she'll stumble on it on her own at some point, possibly.
This may be exactly
I mean,
what-
since
I'm
all of our
going to wait in
information just
Javiar's
never goes
canteen.
away.
I will
anyway.
say,
Come and find me when you've got
her
those launch codes, and I'll
acknowledgement
make sure
of
we
the
both
stream
get off this
is
rock.
not going to change any of the content.
I really don't think so.
No.
Unfortunately, I think we're those parents where we're going to do our best to give our child a moral compass.
I do like that idea. Is like,
Did you want to duel?
yeah, is that still in here?
Catholic school is a no-go. Want to know why?
I
Just
thought it
watch
wasn't in this
this.
cantina.
It's in the upper city cantina.
In the back?
Yeah, I think so.
We're gonna just embarrass the hell out of both our kids. I can
Oh
tell.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, here we are. Yeah, I mean, basically, we can just say like, oh, you want to go to Catholic school because your friends went to Catholic school? Well, guess what? Go back and watch
I
our
don't think
Knights of the Old Republic,
Alex,
like episode 3.
Wait a minute. You're assuming that any teenager wants to go to Catholic school.
I thought you were about to say you're assuming that she's gonna have friends.
Jesus Christ, Alex!
Wow.
Oh God.
That's why I was so taken aback at first.
You mispredicted that one.
We finish each other's shit.
Shit? Do you want me to finish your shit? Because honey, I'll finish your shit if you need me to, but I really don't wanna. Not again.
Not again. Again? Oh, God.
That's how his mind works, Sarah. Just goes places. That's why we get so many quotes out of Alex every Monday.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
comment,
Alex,
subscribe.
my mom.
If you want more of this, same bad time, same
And that's a callback. That's a wrap, guys. Family Feud.
That's how you do comedy.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
My mom actually tried to get us to go to Bishop Bar. She brought us there. Like, I was the one that had to do the fucking tour for my sister, by the way. After my fucking gymnastics stuff, I was exhausted and she had to walk around the whole fucking Bishop Bar school. And we had to see, like, this is where they'll have, what are they fucking, chapel. This is where they'll have chapel once a day and blah, blah, blah. And I looked at my mom and I was like, we're not really going here, are we? And she was like, I think you guys would do really well. And thank God somebody stepped in the public school district. They're like, listen.
Wow, that was a whiff.
The public school system in Edison is as good as any private school you could send them to, almost any private school you could send them to in the state. So for free, you can get the same education, or you could send them to that school. And my mom was like, oh, okay, then I guess we'll just have you go to the public school. And I was like, oh, I just like dodged a bullet there. That would have sucked. Oh, Sarah, we've been heretics for a while. I'm a pagan and he's a Buddhist. I'm kidding. And we lived in sin for like 6 years before we got married.
Yeah.
And we got married with a Quaker wedding, so it's not like it was recognized by the church until we fucking got married again.
Yeah, we had to get remarried.
I'm just totally picturing the Quakers got married too.
Oh no, we married ourselves. That's what a Quaker wedding is.
Oh.
There's no officiant. We just have our signatures and
do it
two
in
witnesses.
Pennsylvania and Ohio?
In Washington.
I can't remember what state.
I must be told the Quaker Road.
Dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild eye wonder?
There's a C in my heresy for Catholic people because they think they own everything. If they don't own everything, they'll certainly crusade it.
Alex, they're the most persecuted people on the planet.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of them.
You can't do it while I'm here, but get your money.
I really don't like when people say shit like that. I'm sorry. They're the most persecuted people on the planet. Every time I hear that, I'm just like, I swear to God.
Like you're limping away.
Side paper, that's marriage here.
That's a divorce
should
here,
I go
too.
for the big cheese?
I love that.
Who?
Crazy little tweaker dude.
Probably want to heal up first.
We actually almost had to get married a third time because my sister almost lost our license, our marriage license. She was in charge of it after we signed the papers because she and his brother were the witnesses. So we signed it, and she was in charge of it. And we came down the next morning to get ready to go to our honeymoon, and she was like, almost in tears. She's like, I don't know where it is. I'm so sorry. I was like, what? She goes, the marriage license. I don't know where it is. I'm so sorry. And I was just like, oh, okay. She found it in her purse.
If the Covenant and Halo are the Christians, then what's the Flood?
The devil.
What?
This is a lot of devils then.
Demons.
You got a fair point. Shit.
Are you guys trying to do with a theological
everything's a
metaphor
Christian.
with Halo?
Everything is a Christian metaphor, Jackie.
Can I
fuck off? I'm like,
where do I see my bus?
Like I said, I'm a pagan. And I'm not even saying I'm a good pagan. I'm just saying I'm a pagan.
Where do I see my active buffs?
Oh.
I strength stimmed myself earlier. Does that go away?
Click on the person icon at the top. It's not showing it here, then it's not gonna show.
Oh, it's a little too well with the Crusades. It does, but at the same time, like, okay, so most Christian stories are the same stories that were told in hundreds of other cultures. I'm not trying to like demonize it. The Bible is a beautiful piece of literature, and if you look at it as a literature, it's gorgeous. It's very well written.
I think that in all cultures is a story where someone forgets to bring the food, and then you have to multiply it.
And then it's just flatbread.
That's it.
Finally should have bread.
Well, like the story of Cain and Abel spreads across all cultures. Technically, Cain and Abel is no different than Baldur and Loki.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
That is not a religion, Jack.
Bugs and daggers.
Shakespeare.
Listen,
Are you
I was
saying
also
Turner
thinking of multiple pairs of people.
Yeah, I'm
nothing
glad
to
you
do
and I
with
were.
Did you say Turner and Hooch?
Yeah, he did.
As in the dog?
Yes.
Hooch?
Yes, that is what he's going for.
Like, Hooch the dude.
That's a great movie, by the way.
Alright. I concussion grenade again, and it's poisoned his ass. Let's stop and wait for a second for the poison to disperse.
Sarah, this is it, man. This is the beginning of the end. You're in his brain now.
I did not need to do that. I guess the concussion grenade probably helped.
Oh man, Sumerian mythology. We took a class on mythology in college. Sumerian mythology is terrifying as well as awesome, but it's terrifying. Oh my god.
I'm the champion.
So, you can go after Bendak, but that gives you heavy dark side points.
Because it's a fight to the death, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
saying.
think I'm gonna go after Bendak.
I never bother with it unless you're in dark side.
But then I can't turn in my the bounty on his head.
Yeah. You don't need the bottom.
No, I really don't. I sell all those mines. I got plenty of credits.
Money's not a problem in other games.
You're the new dual champion. Twitch had a good run, but took him down. Here's the purse. I mean, we'll have to fight. You're too good for your own good. Nobody wants to go in the ring with you.
You're too good for your own
Bendak Starkiller be tired.
There you go.
I'll take 500 credits.
Alright. Jackie
You're
is
good,
itching to play
Maybe even
Family
as
Feud
good as
now,
Bendak
so.
in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you
Thanks,
made me
Morgan
realize
Freeman?
something, kid. First,
That's what we said last time.
Yeah, I
was
know.
that
Is it really?
You said that last
the
week,
Morgan
Jackie.
Freeman
another
of
young hotshot clawing
Star
past me in
Wars.
the rankings. This
all
game's
just-
been good to me.
It's
But
all
my
just
time is
blurred
done.
into one.
I need to get away
giant
from the duel
experience.
rings for a while. Think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
I like being a good guy. Oh, is he just gonna limp
And
out of
you
here?
do right.
Oh, poor guy. He's like, well, you made me retired. I helped you, and you fucking ended
I'd
my
never be
career.
one to
And
shy
to
away
do
from
Frank
the
crawl
cold,
through
hard
5
truth.
miles
You'll
of
have to
dirt.
lie down
And
to
they do
yourself.
Oh, we
Frank.
just watched Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh yeah, in the Green Eggs and Ham show on Netflix.
Sam I Am and
Show?
Guy Am I. Oh, it's actually really good.
Why
It's
can you make it into a show?
so it has Adam Devine as Sam I Am and Guy Am I as Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
I really don't have anything
And
else
it's
And he's not putting on any kind of voice or anything.
And it's
He's just
narrated
talking
by
like Michael
it's
Douglas.
narrated by it's narrated by fuck.
Oh,
I'm
what
gonna
did you
get
call
it
him
right.
again?
No, I'm gonna get it right this time. It's narrated by. Fuck. No. Oh no. I'm gonna say it wrong, and I know I am.
So she called him when she was like, and the narrator's name is Keenan Michael Key. Oh yeah, Keenan Michael Peel. Keenan Michael Peel. And I was like, Jackie, you've just blended the 3 black comedians into one comedian. You could Keenan Thompson, Keegan Michael Key,
And Michael
and
Che.
Jordan Peele.
Oh,
And fuse them into one man. Keenan Michael Peel.
I still can't. I still think that. That was what went in my head. I was about to say it.
I know, huh? Do you have some respect now, Dunk?
Yeah. Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah, but he's the narrator. And it's fucking great.
Yeah, but he's the narrator.
Shows what I know.
It's basically took
Enjoy your
Green Eggs
time
and
at the
Ham
top,
and
stranger.
made it into a 13
Sooner or
episode
later,
story
someone will come
arc
along
that
to
doesn't
knock you down
actually
here
have
with the
anything
rest
to
of us
do
grinders.
with the book.
That's what I was about to
It
say. The book
Until the
is a
very
short.
end. Until
Now
the
it
very
looks like
end when he's
Mom's been
basically
dropped
like
by
yelling
old
him the
age.
whole every
No room in
episode
this
Sam
game
tries
for
to
the
get him to eat
veterans
green eggs and
anymore, I
ham.
guess.
And every
Don't
episode
get
he says
cocky.
no, and at the very
One
end
day
he's
it'll
like,
happen to you too.
I will not eat it here. I will
Catches
not.
up
He
to
just
us
loses
all.
his shit, and Michael Douglas just like has his typical Michael Douglas moment.
Yeah.
Star Killer.
He goes full on disclosure.
No, he doesn't go full on.
But yeah, there's a really good scene where they escape from prison and they crawl out into the fucking mud water.
No,
They
it's
do the
it's
whole,
oat bush.
They do the whole like rain
Oh,
scene.
and their suitcases are tied to their leg.
Yeah, you know that one, narrator. Sorry, it is not Keegan Michael Peele. It's Keenan Michael Peele. All right, we can end it here, and we can switch over to Jackie's favorite game of all time.
Pie crust.
80s PC.